Agency. New management. Okay, it's a new update that YouTube has. All right, awesome. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate the support. Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. We are talking all things going live. So come on in. Let me know if you guys have questions as you come in and learn about how to go live with confidence and ease. So feel free to come on in, ask your questions. We're going to get started in just a little bit. Let me know if you have any questions about the go live process. In the meantime, give me a thumbs up. Also, click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. We are talking how to go live. So feel free to come in and ask your questions, friends. So we're going to get started in just a few minutes. This is my 10 o'clock live. So came on a little early, trying to get over here to these TikTok streets in just a second. So feel free to come in, ask your questions, my friends. Thank you all for being here. If you are new to my live, put new in the chats. We always want to make sure we're saying hi to our friends here. Um, Feel free to come in and say hello back. We'll get started in just a few minutes. I am doing this 10 o'clock live. I'm going to try to go over to the TikTok streets early so I can get off. I'll probably go right at 2 hours. The goal is that I want to make sure that I go live and then get off because I have meetings. So got to get going. Have some clients I'm meeting with, and if you want to meet with me, feel free to go into my bio. You can schedule a one-on-one. I do sessions for consultation sessions for going live process as well as business strategy. So feel free to ask questions, and then if you want to schedule a meeting, and I also do coaching. So I have a 4 week coaching and also 4 and 8 weeks. So you are welcome to schedule a session with me as well if you need more intensive support. And appointments are booking up. So as you can tell, I'm always booked and busy. So take a look and see what's there. You'll see it in my bio, and you can book something for my stand store. All right. Thank you all for being here. I just want to make sure I said that. If you are new to the room, feel free to give me a thumbs up to like the live. If you haven't done that already, be sure to like the live. Also, click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. And so I go live twice a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. So you will catch me here, catch me live. And then I also come back um, and, I'll come back at 4 o'clock to answer questions again. So feel free to come in. I have a lot of people who are coming in, joining me, learning how to go live both on YouTube and TikTok. So I've been doing this for over a year and a half, and I co-stream, so I'm on both platforms at the same time. So again, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Also, click that bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. And we are going to get started in just a few minutes on these TikTok streets. So feel free to come in, ask your questions. Appreciate all of you who are joining me. Thank you so much, Kyla. How you doing, friend? Kayla, thank you so much for the support, my friends. We're going to get started. Make sure I can see the chat real good. So ask your questions about how to go live. Let me know if you're a live host. Put it in the chat as well. So what you're going to see is that I'm going to go live on TikTok. So I co-stream. I'm in both places at the same time. So I go live over there as well. And then TikTok has a little bit more traffic, a lot more interaction, a lot more engagement. And so that's actually my strategy too, because I am a TikTok creator network. So I'm recruiting people to join the agency. So I'm an agency, it's a free program, and I give a lot of value. I do this twice a day. I have these recordings available for you as well. And so I do this as well as answering questions about the go live process on both platforms. We actually had a guest up yesterday that talked about YouTube, just being more intentional and strategic about your YouTube channel and setup. And so for me, I do lives. I have over 800 videos on live streaming. I need to do more video content. So that's the goal moving forward. Thank you so much. Thank you, friend. Um, oh, thank you, friend. Appreciate you for being here. Let's stay focused on live streaming questions. So I was like, what is that? Well, thank you so much for being here. Let me know if there's any questions about the live streaming process. I'm happy to answer those. Um, I want to make sure I'm answering your questions, so feel free to come back in. Um, you can uh, ask questions. Let me know if there's any other questions that you have about how to go live. I'm happy to answer those questions, friends. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for those likes. Um, and if you are new to my room, feel free to ask questions also about how to go live. So let me send something to one of my a creator. I just saw an inbox message. So I want to make sure I answer it before the day goes on and answer questions for folks. Second. Friends. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you all being here. Appreciate all the support. Let me check something real quick. I have to answer a question. So I want to make sure I'm always answering questions for folks. People send me messages all the time. I want to make sure I'm getting ahead of things. If you guys are new to the room, put new in the chat. We'll get to talking. I want to make sure I'm answering your questions. So feel free to come in and ask questions as well. And so if you are new, come on in and then you can get started. So let's see. Appreciate it, friend. Thank you so much for saying hi. Appreciate that. Thank you so much for being here. Others coming in, tell me where you're from. Good morning. You sound very low, Doc. Do I? Let's see. Did this improve the sound? Let me know if my sound sounds better. Let me know if that's better. Um, Let me know if that's better with the sound. Hopefully that sounds better. Yes, thank you. Okay. I um I was trying to play with my audio yesterday, so I know I did some manipulation to this mic. So I gotta do better. So um uh okay, there we go. Just wanted to make sure I answered some questions when I came on. I didn't realize it was a question I needed to get to. All right, friends, thank you so much. We're going to go over to the TikTok streets. Thank you, pals, for coming in. My mods in the room. And you guys could have told me I sound low. so, so feel free to chime in. Thank you all for the likes. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. And so I appreciate you all being here. I'm about to go over to the TikTok street. So we're going to talk about how to go live on TikTok. TikTok live, live streaming tips, how to monetize on live. Come in, ask questions on how to earn money on TikTok live, how to monetize your live stream. If you are new, come in, ask your questions so you can learn how to go live, how to monetize your live. Come in, ask questions. We're going to get the room warmed up. If you are new to my room, feel free to come in. Let me know where you're from. Put that in the chat for us so we can get to know you. Let me know where you're from. Island Girl, welcome to the room, friend. Others coming in, appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for coming in. Hey, mediumship. Hey, friend. Did you schedule a one-on-one with me today? Let me know. Was that you? I'm trying to get used to people's government names. So your official names. So let me know if that was you. It might not have been you though. So I think it was someone else, but I'll take a look in the system. I have to go look at my spreadsheet to see to match the name with the Hey, Susie Q with the TikTok name. So the real name versus the TikTok name. So I just didn't take a look at the spreadsheet. But if that was you, I look forward to meeting you and chatting with you. Good morning. So need help with how to deal with Showcase Shop. What you mean? Yes, I can reschedule if you need this. My only free. No, no, no. That's fine. That's totally fine. I realized I had messaged you. We had talked, and I was like, oh, schedule a meeting. Then I saw a meeting, so I was like, oh, it must be you. So let me know if that's the case. But well, it seems like that is the case. So I look forward to meeting with you, friend. That's totally fine. I can't get back to adding products. So Lauren, you're saying you can't get back to adding products. Yes, that was me. Okay, perfect. Um, adding products in your showcase. When I talk about in your live, you're trying to add a product to your showcase. I think that's what you're asking me. Hey, Bounty and Bliss, welcome to the room, everybody. Thank you so much for everybody coming in. I appreciate you guys. We're gonna warm up this room. Yes, in my showcase. Um, so when it comes to adding products in your showcase, there's a couple different ways to do it. Um, you can have a product that you are in the product marketplace and add it that way. If it's a product you order, there's also a place that you can add the product. Um, let's warm up the room first, and then I'll show you from my phone, and then you can follow that way. I'll show you a couple different ways to get to it. Hey, JB, how's everything going? How did yesterday turn out? Charlie, welcome to the room. Thank you so much. Everybody coming in. Appreciate you all joining me on this Saturday morning. Southern Charm, welcome to the room. Everybody coming in. Appreciate the support. We are tapping. We're at 1.6K likes. We like to warm up the room. We're about 2 minutes in, so we're going to see if we can pick up the pace and start liking on this live. Let me know if you guys have questions as well. So we're going to do a little bit of shop, just some intro shop conversation in a second. That is a way to monetize. I always talk about monetization. So I want you guys to know you can add products to your showcase, um, as well as add products to your live stream if you have shop. Wani, welcome to the room. So you'll see people talking about products, or they'll do full blown shoppable lives when I had a few people in the agency that with the pilot program, you only have you have limitations on how many days you can do shoppable live. So it really is teaching you how to do shop, because shop is a thing. I say that all the time, but you want to make sure you approach it the right way so you can, keep your shop intact and keep it in compliance. So Velma, welcome to the room. Charlie, thank you for all those shares. I see you, my friend. Wani, good morning. Good morning to you as well. JB, you came into the room also. How is it going? It was a great live, one of your best. How did it go? Where are you at in the rankings? Because I know when I came in last night, you were doing your thing. I'm sure it's competitive, very competitive, but you were doing your thing. So how's it going? We're gonna have to show you some love again today. Let us know. You said I'm number 27. I think you could do it, friend. I think you can get in the top 18. We just have to kind of be strategic about today and tomorrow. Yep. Dr. Lisa, I'm moving today. I wanted to know if it was okay to match with um yes, if she's okay with it. That's totally fine. So thank you for saying that. I need to get on top of that. Anybody who is doing the battle tonight, let me know if you got a notification. If you're not doing it, let me know as well. So L, you came in. Did you ever get a hold of Pam? Porch Talk with Pamela? Bounty, thank you for those wink winks and the shout out. Appreciate your friend. Awesome, awesome friend. You said very competitive. I know it is, friend. That top 18 is gonna be, it's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be a thing. Um, you said I have some gifts to sing you. Yes, I need to set alarm to be in her room. Yeah. Good morning. I'm late. What's new? Lucille, welcome to the room. Thank you so much for being here, friend. Bounty, thank you, friend, for those. Thank you so much for that. Go live cheers. I love it. Okay, I will reach out to her. Thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome. If she comes in, I'll let her know that you would like to do it another day. So that's totally fine. Um, Behavior talks. I need to look at the list. Who has not confirmed if they're gonna be able to do the campaign tonight? I mean the match tonight. I know there was a few people already, the system had already matched some people, and there's a few that are not matched yet. Grander Family Chronicles, welcome to the room, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Granger, I'm sorry, Granger. Thank you so much for being here. Auntie Kate, welcome. You said I can't battle tonight. Okay, Bounty, I don't know if I had you on the system, but let me know, friend. I probably did. Let me see if you were one of the pairings. I haven't confirmed. I'll go to Kool-Aid. I'll go to Kool-Aid now. What does that mean? Bounty, I don't think I had you on my list. I think I didn't have you because when I created this, you were still on your cruise, so I wasn't sure. No, I don't have you in here, so that's good. Um, you said you don't think so. Exactly. Thank you for grabbing those heart me's. Appreciate you all. Thank you on the YT. I see you, my friends, too. Hello, hello. Thank you all who are coming into the live. We're going to get this live going. Thank you, Velma. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, friend. We're going to get this live going. You said I meant to go to school. You don't have to go to school. Go on TikTok if you're talking about the battle tonight. Is that what you're talking about? Behavior talks. Let me know if that's what you're referring to. Let me know if that's what you're referring to. And then I don't think you know what behavior talks. You're not on my list either. I don't have you in here too, for being booked for a battle. Nope, I don't have you on my list. Mm-mm. So you're good. Let me know if you want to do it though. If you want to do it, I'll add you. Um, I dance on the weekends. Okay. I know you were serious. I'm sorry for laughing, friend. Sir, welcome. How do I book? How do you book? Okay, tell me what you want to book. You're booking, you want to be in the match event? Let me know. That's just telling me yes, you want to be included, and I'll add you. If you're talking about a one-on-one, that's in school. So go to school, match. Okay. So match, you want to do it tonight. So tonight I'm gonna add you to my list. I'm gonna put you on my paper. So I'm adding behavior talks. And it's here at I think I'll pair you with something you can use because she hadn't been paired yet. So I'll pair you with her. So that's totally fine. So that'll be your parents. I'm saying that verbally. That's the person I'm gonna pair you with. Okay. So once I get off, I'll add you to the list. So something you can use is gonna be your partner, your opponent. Thank you all who are coming in. I appreciate the support. We are 8 minutes in, 7.8K likes. Thank you all for supporting this live stream, getting this pushed out a little bit. Thank you so much, Auntie Cat. Good morning. Good morning, my friend. Thank you all for being here. Others coming in. Let me know if you guys have questions as you get ready to come into the live and you're coming in and supporting. I appreciate that. Patrice, how you doing, friend? I see you as well. Others joining our live. So we're gonna share the live out. We hopefully we'll get our flash goals soon. Thank you for those populars. I appreciate that support, everybody. Thank you so much for the help with getting this live pushed out. So we're gonna talk about monetization. I'm gonna share some TikTok shop stuff real quick for our friend Lauren. She came in asking questions about TikTok shop. So I'm gonna share some information about that. Um, are you feeling better? I am actually. I'm feeling a little bit better. I took some medicine, y'all, because I feel like, hey, Bella Luna Rose, welcome to the room. Thank you for the follow. I took some medicine last night because I felt, you know how you travel. I just felt I still kind of feel congested, but I just felt like something was coming on, and and I think I was like a little bit of jet lag. So I think I didn't feel like I had rested enough. So some of that was all playing into it. So thank you. Hello. Nice to meet you as well. Thank you for being here. Others coming in. We just got the flash go. It's a TikTok You're Live. It's that TikTok J symbol. Um, if you guys don't mind supporting, I think that's like a music note, ain't it? JB, that's like a music note, I believe. So I think that's what it's supposed to represent. So thank you all for supporting that flash goal. It's one per person. It is TikTok's way of getting a room activated and seeing if we are all supporting. Um, Pro tip: if you could build in your life some early engagement, some early gifted engagement, you'll never see the flash go. And I know you said yes. JP said yes. That's what it is. Thank you very much, Wani. Appreciate you. Thank you all. Auntie Cat. Appreciate the hand hearts, y'all. Um, if you can build it in early, and there's some of our creators in the agency, they do. You know, Laura, repeat that. If you could build in people doing the early gifting. So A couple creators that do it that I see it happening kind of almost from the moment they turn on their live. People are doing some of that early popular, some of the other gifting and stuff that happens early on. Really, what I notice it mainly for is the viewer wishes, it's the tarot card readers. They do really well with it. We have a few in the agency. And for whatever reason, people they come in engaged in that way. Maybe they're doing the smaller gifts for the viewer wishes, but because that activation happened, they've never seen the flash go. And so I just say that to you all as you think about TikTok's goals paired to what you're trying to do. You want to try to figure out what is that way of getting people to come in and support instantly. And so keep that in mind. I get the flash code. I do a lot of teaching and learning. I have a lot of beginners that come throughout my live. And so I have not done that because I know there's people still learning the app. And so just kind of keep that in mind. If that is something you can integrate in your live stream and get people coming in early and often, to do it, that's gonna be the secret. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure I said that verbally because that's what I've noticed, that's what I've seen happen, and there's no reason to give them a flash goal because the room is already activated in that way. So keep that in mind. All right, friends, thank you. Gift of wonderful. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for that follow. If you are coming into my room, we do have that flash goal. That flash goal is a TikTok J symbol. It looks like the little J symbol. It's six more are needed. We got 10. So if we can get six different people, it's an individual goal. A couple people I saw it in JB's live. Thank you so much, friends. I saw it in Jana B's live where they now have a flash goal called Pass the Torch. Thank you, Behavior Talks. I appreciate you, friend. So it's a different flash goal, slightly different. It's the same premise of 15 minutes, but I guess as people do it, the imagery, the way the image looks, is like passing each person is passing this torch around this circle, this swirl, basically. And so that's what TikTok is now trying to create that as a creative way to do the flash go. Thank you, friends. I appreciate the support. You guys coming in. Uh-oh, I messed up my board. Um, Coming in, supporting the live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you guys have questions as well. So we got three more that we need of that flash code. Jazzy, welcome to the room. Jazzy Creates, how you been, friend? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all coming through. We are warming up the room. We got 13 of 16 of the flash code. Once we get the flash code, I'm going to transition relatively quickly to show TikTok Shop. Who in the room? Hey, Dr. Fleta, who in the room is looking to get TikTok Shop? Need to set up their TikTok shop. Our friend Lauren, she has a setup question. So that's where I'm going to go with TikTok shop. And what I said earlier, we talk about monetization. Thank you so much, friend. I see you. Appreciate you coming in. Thank you for that support. What it came. Oh, look at that. Why did it do that? Oh, why do you have the hearts around your name, Dr. Fleta? Tell me more. When I click your symbol, I see the little fan club heart. That's cute. Look at TikTok. Is that a super fan symbol? I wonder. I messed up and forgot to delete. If just unpinned it when I was in a battle restriction. Yeah, you got a shot restriction for that? Interesting. I have it, but I haven't set it up yet. Okay, so we'll talk about that because I'm special. I think you are. You are special. That must be a new feature. I see that. It's like I was like, oh, look at your photo. Yeah, Fred, you're special. I love that. That's cute. I wonder. I'm gonna have to look and see if that's a fan club new feature. I wonder. Anybody else? Who else is a super fan in the room? I think you might be the only one right now. No, wait, JB. No, JB doesn't have it. What does that do? What? Wait a minute. Why is that there? I think this is a title gift or ring. Interesting. Oh, okay. Be it a title gifter. Okay. See, TikTok is always doing new things. Okay, look at there. I like that. I like that. Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. Title gift. Let me see. You were a title gifter last week. So this is a new week. I really don't know what that's for. You think it's for being in my room at level 27? No. Okay, that's for anybody's room. No, it has the orange hearts though. So I would think it's fan club related. I have it in every room I go into. Oh, okay. Look at you. All right. All right. Now I gotta pay attention. Do I have that? Let me see when I go in people's room. I'm a level 33. Wait a minute. TikTok. I want it too. So wait a minute. Now I'm about to pay attention. When did it start for you? When did that start? Was that like a you said she fancy. I know. I want it too. Hello, friend. How you doing, D? Thank you so much. You said me too. TikTok ain't fair. Um, when did it start? Did it start like it must have started sometime this week? Interesting. That's cute. I need to figure out how did you get it? How did it come about? Thank you so much. Good morning, ambitious May. Appreciate you guys. We're in our last. Let me pin this flash goal again. We have 3 different people. If you have not sent the flash goal, this is a perfect time to send it. It's the TikTok J. Let's get that going. If we can get that achieved, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you all for coming in. See, look at her circle. Y'all, I'm jealous. Thank you so much for coming in, friends. We need one more person to support that flash goal. It's part of the Fantastic Journey campaign. Oh, okay. So what they give a special badge. I mean a special photo frame. That's what those are called. Those are called photo frames. So somehow you got a photo frame from that campaign then. Okay. Yes, done. Thank you, friends. Y'all so sweet. You said that's cute on her profile. I know. Thank you so much, Hasty by Selena. Appreciate you, friends. Thank you all. Yes, if you want to give your daily heart me too, I appreciate it. You said, wow, you said you didn't even know how you got it. Yes. So JB said it must be the fantastic journey. So you've moved up in that campaign somehow and got the gift of the photo frame. Hey, buddy, another new account. Thank you so much. I look at you, friend. How many accounts do you have? Oh my gosh, look at you. Thank you for following. Thank you for the fan club. This is Nasara. Thank you so much for being here, also known as Beauty Within. And now known as the Game Hustle Cash. Appreciate you, friend, coming through. Why is it the same photo? It's the same photo, but different, different names. I love it. Thank you so much for being here. All right, friends, I'm gonna do a little show and tell. Thank you all for coming in. If we got our flash goal, I appreciate you said it's an experiment for my audience. All right. If you don't mind sharing out the live, you can share it, you can add it to stories, you can repost it, you can do all the things. Thank you so much, friend. You can also press down and do a power share. Um, yes, that's a good idea. You say you're trying to figure out what sticks. You're like for my audience. Love it. All right, friends. I'm gonna go while we're sharing out the live. I'm going to go. Thank you, Fred. Thank you, JB. Um, I'm gonna go to shop. And so Lauren send it okay, I see where you share, friend. So I was gonna say, let me know you're in the room. So Lauren is in the room. I'm gonna show and tell for her. She asked a shop question. So she was asking how to add products. All right. So she was asking how to add products. And Lauren, I'm gonna assume you don't are you having trouble adding products or you just didn't know? Like is something broke? Maybe I need to know that. Like, are we troubleshooting a problem? So we're gonna go to TikTok Studio. When you're on your profile page, you'll see TikTok Studio. Let me flip this so you guys can see the words in the right way. When I say flip this, I mean that there's a mirror setting at the top. They now have the radio buttons. And you can turn it so that people can see the words the correct way. Keep that in mind whenever you have stuff in the background, when you have stuff on your shirts, there's a way you can show it so people see it the correct way. I can't get back to it. Okay. So if you are here, you go to TikTok Studio. Um, you can go to your TikTok shop showcase. We're on the post side. So go to your showcase. They always have the pop-ups of different campaigns and other things that's happening. And then if you go down to the toolkit, TikTok Shop toolkit, the very first one is product marketplace. Click that. This is one of multiple ways to get products. Okay, so this is where you can either search for a product. You actually can take your little camera. If you have products around your home that you want to scan, I'm going to just click that camera. And say I took the Noro gum because I keep my Noro gum close by. I take a picture of it. So you guys are literally seeing me take a picture of this product. If I take a picture of it, it's going to pull up all the different Noro gums. So when I look at this, and so say I want to wait, I'm still in the post part. Okay. Um, so you're gonna click TikTok shop. Okay, so you're gonna click TikTok shop. And what I was sharing is I went into the top. Hello, everyone. T for Dr. Lisa is real. Thank you. Honest, enjoy her. Please appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much. Thank you for the follow. I see you guys. So what I was saying is that you can have products around your home. Maybe there's, like I said, my Noro gum. Maybe there is this microphone, and I bought it off the Zon. You know what I'm saying? If I got it there, because I got it from TikTok Shop actually. But if I bought off the Zon, and I was like, I wonder if they have this microphone on TikTok Shop. I want to add it to my showcase. I have the product. Let me add it. And so that's what you can do. You can go to that search bar, take a picture, it scans it, and the Zon does it too. You can take pictures of stuff and it'll find it in the store. Same concept. All right. Thank you so much, Anita. And so when you click it, it pulls up the product for you. So you got to make sure it's the right product, but it pulls up the product. Are you with me, Lauren? Are you caught up, friend? Let me know if you caught up. So when you went to the post site, you went to TikTok shop, the little shop icon, click there. And then in your shop, scroll down from the top where you see your photo and your name. Scroll down, you should see TikTok shop toolkit. Under the toolkit, one of the first sections is going to be product marketplace. All right. Thank you, Daquan. How you doing, friend? Anna, thank you so much for flying in. See your friend. So let me know if you caught up with me. Lauren, we are we on the same page? And so when you click the product marketplace, it takes you to all the products that are in there. Yes. Oh, I see it. Okay. So once you in that search bar, what I just did was just scan something around my home. That was the first way I was going to show you. So I scanned my gum. And so say this is the gum. If you click the product, uh-oh, I clicked the video. My bad. Hold on. Why did I go to a video? Let me click the product. Oh, it's going to this video on purpose. Okay. It's part of the advertising. I'm not sure why it's doing that. But if you see here, hold on, let me go back. It's acting like I want to buy it. Let's pick a different one. I don't know. I think this is a new thing TikTok does. That's not what I want. Why is it doing the videos? It's acting like I want to buy it. Give me 1 second. It should pull up. Thank you so much, friends. Appreciate you all being here. It should pull up. Maybe that's a new way of getting to it. It should pull up the fact that you can add it to your showcase. Give me 1 second. It might be the product itself, but let me check. Because usually it'll pull it up right here where you can add it. I don't see it. It says add to cart. It's acting like I want to buy it. I don't want to buy it. So let me come out. Let me come out of here because it's doing a lot of commercials. Let's get another product. Let's do a product here. Let's see if that does differently. So that's what I was trying to get to. I don't know why the Norgum was doing that. It was acting like I wanted to buy it. So it should be here. So this little section here is where you add the product. Should say promotion information. And so this is you as a seller, as a promoter, an affiliate, I'm sorry. So you as an affiliate. And so you got information here. So if you want to add this product to your showcase, it says it right here. Add to showcase. So that's the way it should do. I'm not sure why when I scanned it, it was acting like I wanted to buy it. Maybe it was thinking I was buying it. But any of the products here should give you that feature. So you can add it to showcase right there. You can click it. You can get some stats about it. If you want to look at how many units are available, what's the commission you'll earn on it, that's what that represents. And then also maybe some information surrounding the product itself. Like, is it trending? What's happening with the sales of it? So that's the information you want to kind of know about the product too as you're deciding to add it to your showcase. All right. So once you add it, it's there. Do you have to make a video of the product before listing it? Do you have to make a video of the product before listing it? No. The reason why you would make a video is if you got it as a sample. If you got it as a sample, you have to do content about it, whether you go live with it or you make a video about it. And so, otherwise, you're not required to make content. Now, obviously, you want to because that's how you get monetized from it. You want to do video content or go live with the product and get sales. So at some point, you're going to promote that product, but or if you know people who are interested in product, you can add it to your showcase. They can buy it that way. But ultimately, you do want to create some content. Are samples ever free? There are free samples. They don't tend to give you free samples in the beginning. There are some sellers that do that really want to partner with you and get the product out there. So you can get some free samples. A lot more are doing what's called refundable samples. So I think people were getting samples and not promoting the product or not really getting sales off the product. And so now they're saying, hey, if you get the product, you buy the product, we'll refund you your money back if you get some sales off of it. So that's the refundable sample way. But typically you got to have what they call GMV, gross merchandise value. So if you have some sales, they'll look at that to determine if they are really wanting to give you a freebie. Okay, a free product. But some do. I'm not gonna make it seem like it's 100% across the board. No one gives free samples, but it's a little harder to get them. Thank you, Coach Rhonda. I see you. It doesn't have to be from TikTok. The product does not have to be from TikTok. So, like I just said, if it was this microphone, hey Jay Styles, thank you, JB. Thank you all for coming in. Appreciate you. Oh, we got the treasure box up there now. Look at there. Thank you, friends. Click the treasure box as well, friends. Um, how much can you make from it just by listing it? Well, it's whatever that product commission is. So whatever they list that as a commission. So every product has a commission you're going to earn from it with a sale. And so, for example, I just picked this pillow. Well, we'll pick whatever shows up. So what is that? Some sea moss. Yeah, that's sea moss. So right now it says if I sell a bottle, I'm going to get anywhere between 750 and 810 for this product. Okay, and so that's what I would earn. They got almost 40K available and free shipping, blah, blah, blah. So any bottle I sell, I'll get that for commission. So so yeah. Um, what is a good GMV score you want? Hey friend, how you doing, Ebony? You said what is a good GMV score you want to have to keep the free samples coming in? Well, it just depends on the seller. Every seller determines that, you know, based on their own. But there's these different rankings. Let me show you real quick. You want to pay attention to where you're at. This bronze kind of speaks to a beginner seller. So right here, someone who's in the bronze range. And basically this says that you've had sales that I think are under 1,000. I think that's what bronze represents. Yeah. So it says 0 to 1,000 is your GMV. So that's the bronze level. You can give samples with being in the bronze level. Bronze is the lowest, and then it goes up. It moves. You can see the different ranges. And so silver, does it actually say it up here? That's still tracking my bronze. Silver, I think it's like up to 2,000 maybe. It says higher than 1,000, but it doesn't tell you the amount. Okay, okay, so it's 1,000 to 5,000 because the next one is gold. That's up to 5,000. And then you have 25,000 platinum, 50,000. And there's people who are doing it. Dr. Congrats on your ranking in the creator contest. Which one? Which contest? What ranking am I in? Let me know which one. If you're talking about the agency rankings, so I don't include myself. What happened is one of those rankings is based on TikTok took the whole agency. So I couldn't take myself out. That's the one. I think that's the one about how long you're tracking your go live time and stuff. So that one I think I'm probably up there. But again, I don't include myself when it comes to the wins. I make sales, but I don't post enough shoppable videos. Me too. I need to do more shoppable content too, y'all. I told you I'm in the bronze. So, and this account, I really should have honed in last summer and just kind of kept going. Treasure box up. Oh, the treasure box is up, y'all. So make sure you click the treasure box at the top. Thank you, Dr. Fleta. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate you. You said I'm number four. I'm number four in that one. Yeah. So, um, who is in the top three? It must be Lisa, Spiritual. I'm trying to take guesses. People who in Black Lotus, probably Black Lotus. Black Lotus is always live, y'all. Uh, Josinette, thank you so much, friend. And so, so what I was gonna say is that the last summer I was doing well with my sales, and I was probably right on the brink of getting to silver with my overall sales. I think I had sold like $900 or so, but again, I took my foot off the gas, and I probably should have paid attention to it. That's the thing about TikTok Shop; you got to keep at it. Yes, I saw she was number one. Exactly, she number one. She puts in a lot of hours, y'all. She puts in a lot of hours. Oh, I don't know Black Lotus. Need to check them out. Black Lotus is our she's just a great creator. She's just a kind person. So you go to her live and she has a chill room. I think that's the best way to put it. You're gonna chill in her room. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, friend. J Styles, thank you for those populars. I appreciate the populars, friend. So keep that in mind. You want to stay focused. If you want your GMV, every seller does things differently. But if they see that you are selling and you have a decent GMV, they will sometimes approve your samples. I say ask and see what happens. Find products that have free samples. And when you're in the product marketplace, you can actually search for that. So here, you can search under the different, let's see, I think it's going to show it up here. These are the niches. Let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. What? Hold on one second. Oh, no, it's here. I'm sorry. This area, free samples. And then you can click that and see which products will give you free samples. Take a look at it. Depends on what your niche is, depends on the different categories you're in. Wani, thank you for the stickers, you all. Thank you all for the shares and the stickers. I appreciate it. Be best blessings. Welcome to the room. Others coming in. We were just doing a quick shop conversation. Let me know if you guys have other questions. But yeah, so you could search for free samples. I would say bougie on a budget. Welcome to the room, Heather. You can search that way. You can search refundable. My understanding is you got to be mindful. Look at the treasure box came out again. Thank you, friend. But you can't have shop on with the panel correct. Exactly. Exactly. Hey, pro tip. When you turn on your shopping cart, you need to be really focused on the products. So keep that in mind. This is the Service Plus symbol, but if shop was activated, there's a shopping bag that would be here and you guys would see it. Um, if that's on, I would tell you as a live host, don't have co-hosts, don't have multi-guest panel boxes on. Try your best to kind of stay focused on, if you're going to have a product pin, make sure you're talking about that product, unpin it, and then maybe pin some other products along the way, but be mindful of shop being your primary focus. That's what I would tell you. Otherwise, it can be problematic for you because you don't want to lose your shop privileges. So keep that in mind as well. So you want to make sure that you stay in compliance as much as you can, as much as possible. Violations and restrictions will happen, um, and so don't be discouraged. Try to appeal them. Most times they don't accept appeal. I'm just going to tell you that now. Shop is a little stricter. It's very strict in terms of how they operate. But at least learn from that lesson so that you don't do it again. That's what I would tell you. And don't just unpin it and make sure you delete it. Yes, that too. Yeah. Yeah, delete your shopping cart. Totally. If you're going to pull up panels and co-host, delete the whole shopping cart. Yeah, don't have it activated at all. Turn it off. Turn off the shopping cart, meaning that you are removing all the products from it. How easy to turn on and off? It's super easy. When you're in the live stream, that's good to know. Yes, yes. That is from lessons learned. I don't do well multitasking while live. You know what? You get used to it. I don't want you to be afraid to do it. You get used to it because really you're just clicking that shopping cart and then you add a few products. It takes a few seconds and then you remove the products and then you go back, to your topic. So you get used to it. Some people maybe do it towards the end of their live. Some people start their live off with maybe some few products they're talking about and then you just take the products out. Even lately after things are not even in my cart, I've been getting violations. These are shop related, Selena? Let me know. What are they regarding? Like way later after the shopping cart has been emptied, really, and turned off. Um, well, emptied, it deactivates it. It should. Interesting. What are the violations? Is there a benefit of reinstalling the app? You mean uninstalling and reinstalling? You know what? It's funny. I actually told Bounty recently to uninstall and reinstall the app. If you are somebody, and if you haven't uninstalled and reinstalled the app, it may not be a bad idea to do it. If you're thinking you're not getting the visibility, maybe you're not getting the updated features, little things like that. If there's like a lag, I would say it might be in your best interest to do it. If there's some glitchy stuff that's happening a lot with your app, it may be in your best interest to uninstall and reinstall it back. Um, Especially if you haven't done it in a while. I've done mine. I think the last time I did it was like in June. I did it. So I would say definitely consider that if that's something you haven't done before. I did it back before that for the first time. I think I did it around the new year. And that was the first time I really was like, okay, let me do this. Now, as an agency, my point of contact for the agency for TikTok Live, she said to do that as kind of like, okay, if all else fails, check your Wi Fi connection, check to make sure that you have the latest updates of the app. And if all else failed, uninstall and reinstall the app. So I think it's not a bad idea if that's something that you've been experiencing, Coach Rhonda. So once I got my shop, if I want to go live, just to go live and not sell, I have to deactivate shop. You got to make sure your shopping cart is not turned on. So my shopping cart's not turned on. I didn't turn it on here for this live. I can turn it on. Um, I just haven't. So I will. Thank you all for the clovers. You never have uninstall and reinstall. I would do it, Coach Rhonda. I would do it. Yeah, because it's been a while, so it may be time to do it and keep the app updated. Yes, definitely keep the app updated. And so that's what I do. I try to keep it updated as much as possible. I would try to like the violations have been for not engaging content for your shop content, but there's nothing in the cart. Yeah, I my visibility is an issue. Yeah, I think it's time to uninstall and reinstall. Yeah, you're operating. You started what, you know, early last summer of 2025. Yeah, you might need to uninstall and reinstall it. Somebody's comment got filtered. I'm going back through it. If I didn't see your comment, say anything, I didn't see it. You all have me thinking about adding shop. Shop, Selena, you said you think it's a glitch. Shop, I would do it. I would do it. I think of it as another form of monetization if you do it correctly, depending on what your room is, what products you're promoting, what your room is talking about, they're interested in and stuff. So if your room, so for example, I get sales for my light. I've gotten a few sales of the microphone. I've gotten some sales for my clip-on light, obviously the tapper. So that's what I show in my live. So it depends on what your niche is and what you're talking about. But you could definitely have products that complement that. And if you want to do full blown shop, you could do that too. So we discuss the products and then point people to where to get them from us without having shop on. Um, So if let me understand your question, behavior talk. So right now, I don't have my shopping cart on. If somebody was like, "Ooh, I want to see your microphone," more than likely I would turn my shop on just so that it can be a shop sale. But I could also point people to my profile here, and they can go on my showcase and get it, and like show the microphone that way. So I could do that if that's what you're asking. And your showcase actually shows up in your mini profile. You'll see that showcase. About my tapper, so I added to the cart, took it back out, and got later got the violation. and you're actually deleting it, like, so your shopping cart is not on anymore. That's probably another benefit of having a backup account with you, having another account in the room. Um, what is gift monetization when going live? Friend, welcome to the room. Thank you so much, friend. Let me follow up with gifting. I'll follow up in a second. Yes, nothing in the cart. Interesting. Yeah, that's a glitch. Is it true your product that you are promoting needs to be on the screen if it's pinned? Yes. Um, so after deleting, do you have to add them all over again? If you want to add them again, you don't delete them from your showcase, you delete them from the live stream. Is that what you're asking? They're still in your showcase. They're just not in the live anymore. So we can discuss the product and point to people to wear it. Yes. So you could do that. I think I answered your question, Braver Talks. I need your lip gloss for the showcase also. I need to. The lip gloss I've been wearing lately is like a elf. That's what I've been wearing. On top of my L'Oreal. That's the combination I'm wearing. She's like, "I need that lip gloss too." That's what I'm doing. So once I get my shop, if I want to go live, just to go live and not sell, I have to deactivate the shop. You just have to make sure you don't turn it on. You said that's cute. You can only sell shopping content on the channel where you have shop. Yes. Yes, that's where you have access to. And Alana, how do you know that they are in your live? Okay, so I was just about to say it has happened to me 3 lives in a row. Wow. Are you full access, Lauren? I mean, Selena? Yeah, you do have full shop, unlimited access. Mm. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm so glad you asked about the lip gloss. It looks amazing. Thank you, friend. So we still get monetized for the products, even if not sold solely a shop live. If somebody buys your product, you get the commission, whether they just go to your showcase and get it, even when you're not live. Like, so let's say for argument's sake, y'all love my lip gloss. Now the lip gloss I don't think is on this account. I think it's on my official shop page. Say y'all love my lip gloss, and after this live, people go to my showcase and get the lip gloss. Then I would get the commission for that. Now I didn't do it in my live. I didn't pin it, but I can get the commission that way. So yes, that's possible. Um, and then if I do videos about it and I have the shopping cart there, I can do that too. And people can click the shopping cart and buy the product that way too. Yeah. I should do a video that way. Add the lip gloss and just take one of my clips and add it that way. I have Elf. I want to try the base you mentioned. Please. Thank you, friends. Yeah, I need that's the L'Oreal is on. I have it on YouTube. It didn't have that color here on TikTok. I need to go check again, but YouTube it is actually on my showcase on YouTube. Um if you don't have an approved showcase, are you able to go do shoppable? No, you got to have a approved shop. You got to be approved to do TikTok shop. Streams of income. Think tank. Exactly. Are you willing to do shop demonstration live that? Okay, because you never have to reapply, Doc. I know I don't do I. I was like that loss lasts the whole live, them whole 2 hours, and she be talking and talking. That gloss is there. It is there for real. When I get off the live, I usually have to take it off, and then I'll reapply it when I come back for the 4 o'clock. Um, so let me. Okay, yes, Lauren, you got me. So Lauren, I bet not get no violation. Y'all got me nervous now. I'm like, TikTok, what you doing? You glitching all over the place. I think that would be fun to demonstrate live. Okay, so here's the deal. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate this since we're talking about it. I'm going to demonstrate this. Okay. I have to run, but thank you. It's been a minute since I've been able to stay. Okay, friend. So really quickly, so this is my shop page. If I go live, I'm just going to show you here. So this is you can set it up before you go live. You can set it up so that you have, for me, it says the business suite here, and my TikTok shop is going to be there. So you can add products before you go live. Hey, Journey to Joy. Sandy, welcome to the room. Others coming in. If you're new to the room, Please put new in the chat. I should have said that a while ago, but I want to make sure I say hi to some of my new friends that are here. Let me know if you guys have questions. So I can add products this way. I can add products. Thank you so much, friends. And then literally the products are going to be in there. So is the gloss in here? I don't know if it's here. Is that it? That's one of them. We'll just add that one. We'll add the neural gum. So I'm not gonna go. Am I gonna go live? I'm not gonna go live. Should I go live this way? I probably should so you guys can see it. So here I just added two products. So if I want to, so there's two products added. I can say done. TikTok also, these are products that are in my showcase. TikTok also has recommended products here as well. So depending on what they think you sell and promote, they would have some other products too. Sometimes you might want to take a look at this and add a product. If you add a product to your showcase, you got to have it when you pin it. You don't have to have it if you're not going to pin it. You know what I'm saying? So I can add one of these products and maybe I don't have it, but I just make sure I don't pin it. Does that make sense? So it's in there. People can go through my shopping cart and see it and get it. I could talk about it and say, "Hey, yeah, that's a great product. I'm not going to pin it right here because I don't have it with me physically, but I can tell you more about it." So, but just make sure you don't have another product pinned when you're talking about it. Does that make sense? Is the approval instant? Is the approval instant for TikTok Shop? For the most part, yeah. If you are eligible, yep, yeah. So, so yeah, so most of it is you said go live brand with it. All right, good people. Off to new home. All right, friend. Take care. Take care, Wani. Um, and so you can have products here. So recommended products so you can take a look at it. That's another product I had before. So then here I can go live. A couple things you want to keep in mind. TikTok gives you these features too. It says traffic drivers if you want products to be um helpful to making sure your live is getting boosted a little bit. There are products that are also hot sales. So again, adding products that are going to help with getting more sales for your live too. And then they talk about trendsetters. So they talk about different products. So you may even go through each of these categories and make sure you're pinning products that represent those categories too. Okay. So another thing you want to keep in mind if you have a live product set, that's a quick and easy way to add products. So you might have products that are already grouped. You just click those and those products. Click click this grouping, and then it'll add those grouping to your live to your showcase as well, to your shopping cart as well. Um, and then if you need to go to a product here and you're like, "Ooh, somebody asked about my lipstick. Let me confirm that it's here." I can actually add a product here by clicking the plus sign and check the marketplace. So then I can go look up what was that, the Elf lip gloss that I have on. So maybe I want to look up that and I say lip gloss. Let's see. I don't know which one this is, but we'll just say lip boost. I'm not going to add it, but I could do it that way and I can add that product. So if that's the product I wanted to add, and that's commission. And so I could look at the stats on it. And then I can add it. I'm going to click it here. I would add it to my showcase and then I can add it. So again, just making sure you're adding products that you have. So I'm not going to add this one. I don't know if this is the right product, but again, that's something you can do too. So you can actually add it directly here. Okay. By clicking that plus sign. So those are products that you can add. And so if I now I hit done. Thank you so much. So when you get free samples, can you make a post instead of going live? Yes. You can actually do either or. You can do either or. Yep. You have options. Hey Deneen, how you doing, friend? So you have options. Light of the Earth, welcome to the room. Thank you so much for the follow. I see you, friend. Miss D, welcome to the room. So when it comes to starting this live off, I could start this live off and it would be shoppable because I added those products to my shopping cart. Keep that in mind. Any hints on how to get 5,000 so I can have full access to everything. Um, you know what? It's gonna require you to just do a lot more engagement and networking, and some people go to those grow rooms and they kind of spend some time there picking up people just to get shop. You got a long way to go. I wouldn't say I would do that fully yet because a lot of your people will not engage and follow back, and so you're just getting numbers for numbers' sake. But I would say just give yourself a few months to kind of really get to that number by doing some engagement that way, some engagement in lives that you want people to engage back, do more content, post content so people can engage there. And then the followers come. Going live is actually a quick way to get more followers and get some engagement too. Um, and um, so if I go live, this live becomes shoppable. All right. So I'm gonna hit done. Those two products are there. If I want those products to be highlight videos too, I always want to point this out to you all. You can make it so that TikTok is you turn on auto post highlights, and then it will show up on your screen automatically. You can make it so it's only visible to you versus everyone. So that's a good way to get content. At one point, it wasn't adding the link. I think it does now. It'll add the product link for that video. So if you pin a product and you talk about it, it can post to your page. And then you have content and you have shoppable content because you did a shoppable live and talked about the product. So that's actually not a bad idea, especially if you are trying to post some shoppable content. You can do it straight from the live. Okay. So those two products are represented there. So on your home screen, if you have stuff in your shopping cart, there's a good way to tell because it'll show up there. Sometimes it'll say shop. So look here, mine says business suite, but sometimes it'll say shop. So that's a good way to tell. And you technically, once you start this live, it's a shoppable live. All right. So just keep that in mind. So I am going to I'm trying to think. I think I'm going to do it from this live only because I don't want to have to manage this one and get this one in trouble if I start talking about some other stuff. So I'm going to delete those products. And so how do I delete those products? There's the delete. If I was live, I think it has three dots. So you want to keep that in mind. And so let me go back. I'm gonna hit delete, remove it, and then remove that lip gloss. Remove it. Okay. And so now I shouldn't have anything in my shopping cart. It should not show anything in the shopping cart. All right. So thank you all for being here. Appreciate you. How you doing, Des? Thank you so much for being here. Others come in the room. So once you're live, once you're live as a live host, if you have TikTok shop, there's a shopping bag on your screen. You see that shopping bag. The same way that shopping bag was was here, the same way when I clicked here and there's the shopping bag, you see that little shopping bag symbol? It's on my screen. Once I click that shopping bag, same way when I click it here, it takes me to the screen to add products. Okay? Takes me to the screen to add products. That's what happens in your live stream. You can see it clearly. Once I click that shopping bag, the screen pops up to add products. Okay? And so that's what I'm doing. And so you can do that in your live stream. So it makes it super easy. Nothing that you can't do, you know, on your own. All right. So keep that in mind. And then once you add products, the same way I told you, you have to delete them. You have to delete them. I'm a person where if you're going to do shop in your live stream, I would say don't add products that you're not willing to delete. Okay. So some people add like 20, 30. There's a lot of products there. And that's fine if you're going to do a full blown shoppable live. I try to keep mine under, definitely under, most times under 10. The most I've probably done is 15. I'm not going to put a whole lot in if I'm not trying to do shop the whole time. So I just put enough in there so it makes it easy for me to navigate and pin some products and then delete some. Hey, Cherry, welcome to the room. Others coming in, I appreciate you guys. If you're new to my room, put new in the chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate that daily heart, me, Jerry. Put new in the chat. I didn't say hi to my newbie, so appreciate you all coming through. If you are if you haven't been here before, feel free to come in, say hello. I want to make sure we're saying hi to each other. And hello, Ebony. How you doing, friend? So we ended up talking about shop for this live. And let me know if you guys have other questions. But this ended up being more of a TikTok shop, how to monetize with shop conversation. So we're talking about shoppable live now. So if you're just coming in, that's what I'm talking about. Let me know if you don't have shop. Um, I can give you a couple quick tips to get it, but the main thing you want to focus on is bringing your follower count up. You got to have at least 1,000 followers to get into the pilot program. So keep that in mind. So if some of you are like brand new, it's going to take a little while to get to your 1,000. Not a little while. You can actually work on it pretty quickly. But just recognize that's the focus. And then you also want to make sure TikTok knows you're interested in shop. So I tell people to do um, make sure that they are clicking the showcase, the shopping area so that you buy some products. Make sure that you're searching for how to get into the TikTok Shop affiliate program. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you, Auntie Cat. And then also make sure that you're being intentional about, um, engaging in that content. So TikTok knows you're interested in TikTok Shop. Those are a few tips. I give some others too, but just keep that in mind. Those are things you can do. So Lauren, let me know you're with me. And if you are new coming in, be sure to share out the live. Let's share this live out. Let's see if we can get this shares up to 1,000. I mean 100. And I just realized we're not even at 100 taps. We're definitely not moving the way we normally move. So let's see if we can pick up the pace a little bit. So if you don't mind, um, sharing out the live. You could share it, you could add it to stories, you could repost it. You also can press down on the middle of the screen and do what's called a power share and share it out to individuals that way. I was able to get a discount code from a brand. So I added to my bios. Do I add it to my bio? A discount code to your brand for a brand. A brand gave you a discount code to share with your um you would you wouldn't add it to your bio if you went live. That discount would be there. um just trying to picture how you would do it. You wouldn't add it to your bio for people to get a discount on the product. mm. I think you would do shoppable content and tell people discount code in the description. Yeah, I think that's what I would do. I think that's what I would do. I don't know if I would put in my bio unless it's gonna shift your bio. It's gonna definitely I don't know if I would do that because I think that those keywords would impact it. Growing Hands Oil, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Retired Digital Unbothered. Thank you for sharing out the live. Jay Styles. Yeah, I don't think I would put in my bio. That's interesting. I think I would do video content and add the discount code in the description and maybe even say that in the video and say, hey, if you want the discount code, it's actually in the description below, and so click the orange card. Don't forget the discount code is in the description. So something like that I would do and promote it that way. I think that's what I would do. I don't know if I would do the bio though. um, so yeah, do content, offer the discount code, um, go live, talk about the discount code, and make sure people know that that is discounted. Yeah. Hey, Ambrose, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the daily heart me. Appreciate you all. If you guys haven't followed the live host, click follow. If you have not grabbed your daily heart me, grab your daily heart me as well. That's one coin. Yes. How you doing, friend? And so let's do this. I'm gonna add a few products in the showcase. And just so that you guys know, thank you so much for the follow, friends. So I'll add a few products. So all I'm doing is adding products under the under my showcase. So I'm gonna put my light. I usually put my stand, my clip-on light. I'll do the rechargeable tapper. I usually do my microphone as well, my charger cord, and then maybe my selfie stick. So those are the things I've done. And my lip gloss isn't over here. And not the one that is the one I'm wearing. So I gotta bring that over here. I'll look it up and bring it over. Um, I wonder if I did it. Will it let me do? No, let me do it. I have to take a picture of it. So so now that I added products, what you guys should see. So if I come back into the live, I'm going to show you guys what you should see. So you should see the shopping cart, 7 products. Okay. So my shopping cart is on. I was saying earlier, that's the beauty of a second account because you can actually see what's happening. Do you physically show the items you are adding? So all of those products, I can physically show them because I have them. I do have them. Now, there could be a scenario where maybe um, the clip-on light broke and I don't have it to show. That could be a scenario, but I still have it and I'd still say, "Oh, let's do it. Let me show you that product or have that product in my shopping cart." I can add it. You can add products to your shopping cart. You're not required to show them all. Okay? Thank you so much for the follow, April. Right, you can't see it like that when you're live. Yeah, so the backup account is really helpful. I thought you were required to show them. You're not required to show every product. So you figure there's people who will have hundreds because my limit is 150. I could literally add 150 products. I'm not required to show all 150. So and even in this live, I may pin one or two of them and I may not show them all. There's 7 products there. I could show all 7 of them, or I could show maybe 3 of them and just talk through those 3. So, and that's typically what I do. I don't talk about all 7 of them. But if you pin something on the screen, if you pin it, you do have to show it. So let's go here. My microphone's showing. I'm going to pin the microphone since it's right here in my face. Um, and so for the microphone, we pin it. And so another good thing about having a backup account is good to see what you all are seeing as far as the deal. So that's helpful to see also. So I can see that this is a flash sale that's happening right now. It's cheapest. It's the cheapest I paid for the mic. I think I paid like 120 for it. So it actually is super cheap. And so that flash sale is there. And then you also have 3-day shipping, free shipping. So all that is stuff that you can like talk about the product about. And so this is a Mahono microphone. So I really do love it. It's wireless. It's a wireless mic. You guys are not listening to the sound. This is my phone sound. This mic is actually mic to my tablet right now, where it's playing on YouTube. I co-stream on YouTube, so that's what you're hearing. So the sound is actually coming from the YouTube. My YouTube fans are hearing the sound from the microphone. It's actually a good quality microphone too. Um, so how do you pin it? So literally, when I showed you on the other account, you saw where it said pin. Did you not see it? No, it didn't show it because I hadn't gone live. Literally where that trash can was. Remember when I said, "Oh, you delete it by clicking this trash can?" It says pin when you're live. So literally go back to the shopping cart and click pin, and that's how you pin the products. It's as simple as that. And so you pin it, and then it shows up on the screen. Now here's the caveat. So, as a live host, hello, friend. How you doing? Thank you all for being here. Hey, Reem, how you doing, friend? So, as a live host, you see products. The product is pinned on my page too, so I see it, and it has the option for me to click unpin. That means I remove it, and that means that you guys will no longer see it pinned on your screen. Or there's a little X, like you guys see here, that little X. I can click that X. If I click that X, keep in mind the product is still pinned. The product is still showing. So I got to talk about the product. I just got the tap of thanks. I have been looking for one. Did you? Okay, it's good. I love it. Thank you, friend. How many can you pin at once? Um, there's some people who pin. Hold on one second. I'll show you. I think you could pin multiple products. I know I never do it. Hold on one second. I'll show you. So you could pin the product list. And so now all the products are listed there. You could pin all of them. And so that's the product list. And so you can see that. And see all the products that I have in my showcase, and it just kind of talks through those essential products. Um, hey, Bree, thank you so much. And so that's another way to do it. I don't normally do this, to be honest with you. I usually do one product at a time because I want to stay focused on the products that are there. So that's something I do. I just usually don't unpin that, and I usually just stay on the one product. So that's my approach. So I can kind of stay focused on what I'm doing. How did you pin multiple? There's a feature when you scroll down into the shopping cart at the bottom, towards the bottom, it says pin all. Yeah, so you could pin them. It's there for you. Now, I don't know if it does it if there's like 150, but I had 7, so it let me do all 7 of them at one time. Thank you, others who are coming into the room. If you're new to my room, I am Dr. Lisa. I'm a TikTok live coach as well as a business strategist, and I am a owner of a creator network agency. It's a free agency program here on TikTok. Several of the people in the room are in my agency. I give a lot of free live guidance and tips and strategies. I help you go live with confidence and ease. um, I do lives twice a day. So we end up talking about shop today, but I do lives twice a day. So if you're interested in joining the agency, let me know. I'm doing shop right now. I'll pin my service plus, or you can message me. Um, if you click my photo up top, you can message me by going to my profile and say agency, and I'll send you the agency information. I'll talk about the agency in a little bit too. Good morning. I need help bad. Thank you. Welcome, Brooklyn's finest. Welcome to the room, friend. Those who are coming in, what do you need help with, friend? But let me know. How many can you pin at once? Let me see. I just got the tapper. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I caught up on comments. Oh, thank you so much, friends. I appreciate you being here. So let's see. Yes, the LYIA is here. You said, what is the agency? Yes, what is the agency? Okay. Let me get through shop. I'm gonna do agency spill in 1 second since I have this product pinned. Where is the treasure box? You said, where's the treasure box? Treasure box for you guys would be under the gift box for viewers, and you just click, there's a treasure box there. But if you are live, it's going to be under the 3 dots where you guys see the share button. It's there as the live host, and you can also send the treasure box. And you said, Ebony, you said I learned so much just in the last 20 minutes with you. Look at you, friend. I got a good amount of followers, but I don't understand all these buttons on the live. Okay. Well, you know what? I will tell you, Brooklyn. Okay, I'm gonna unpin this product. Let me talk. Let's talk non-microphone talk. We'll talk non-microphone talk. Um, yes, when do the treasure box come out? You have to send it. So you have to send it. Either you as a viewer send it or me as a live host send it. I'll send one because the treasure box is a new feature. It's another way to get people to engage in your live, and it allows them to get the Clover treasure gift that they can send in the live. So you can send that. So I think up to 30 people can send it. Enjoy myself leaving. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you, friend. Hello, new here. Good morning, Shayna. Welcome to the room. My business page is Sophie's Pups 50. I'm a dog breeder. Well, welcome. Welcome, Dimitri. Thank you so much for sharing out the live. I appreciate you all coming through, supporting the live stream. So let me talk about agencies real quick. So, Creator Network Agencies on TikTok is free. It's a free program. I haven't gone through the gifting. I think Brent asked that a while ago. We end up talking about shop for this live. But ultimately, when it comes to going live, TikTok wants that engagement in your room. They see this as a great way to build community. Also, for monetization purposes, too, they see this as a great way to build their business model, which is to have people coming on the platform, engaging, and doing mainly some of the different gifting engagement, as well as some of the programs like TikTok Shop and some other things that they offer, TikTok Go, TikTok Live, TikTok Superfans, those type of things too, Service Plus. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate it. And so, with that being said, they want to grow the ecosystem of live hosts. So that's what they're trying to do. They want to have more live hosts on the platform, growing, building community. With that, they want to make sure that they do people do things in compliance. So if they're trying to grow, they're going to have people supporting these creators that are on the platform. And so that's where agencies come in. We are actually an additional support system to you when it comes to giving you training, monetization strategies, as well as helping to keep you in compliance and give you protection just in case your account is at risk of being in violation or getting banned from the app. And so agencies can intervene and send an inquiry on your behalf and kind of help get your account up and running again, but also help you make sure that you stay in compliance moving forward. So that's what agencies do. Um, and so for every agency is different in terms of how they go about that. So my agency, I go live twice a day, giving you great information on how to go live, some things you want to be aware of, some do's and don'ts. We talk about compliance, we talk about monetization. So I help you in that way. So I do 10 and 4 every day. I'm in Florida, so I'm on the Eastern time zone. And then I also meetings on Sundays with my community. So we go on Zoom and have those meetings. So I do a weekly Zoom meeting. It's a great community, a community of supporters, people understanding how to go live. We've had quite a few creators in the agency that have been doing this for easily over 6 months to a year. Some of them are over a year, and so just recognizing that this is a community that you can kind of ask each other how things are going, and people give their tips and guidance as well. I do one-on-ones. I meet with my creators. I do what's called a performance review conversation where you can learn from me, get information. We look at your data. I want you to make it a data-driven conversation. What time do you meet on Sundays? 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Standing meeting every day, every Sunday at 6:30, unless there's something that comes up. And so, I want you to make data-driven decisions. That's what I say. So we look at data to determine what we should be doing differently. And so, even in the live, we took a look at data. So earlier I said, oh, we didn't have enough shares. We only had like 37. Now we're at 145. Our taps are low. We usually are at 100 by now, 100K. So we're this has been kind of a different live just in terms of me talking about shop. So we may not have been engaging as much, but those are things that you want to pay attention to. What gets measured gets done. Thank you for those clovers, friend. And so I tell you guys that all the time. What gets measured gets done. So you want to make sure your room is thinking intentionally about supporting, okay? As well as how you are measuring that so that you can improve. All right. I just need some thank you so much, friend. So when everything, where do you see those stats? Stats are those stats I just pointed to are in the live right now. 55.6K likes, 145 taps. But you get analytics after the live too. So there's some live analytics that you can look at as a creator. And then I also have the backstage system where I can look at it in terms of comprehensively how you've been performing. I was listening, got distracted. Welcome to the room, friend. And so Journey, thank you so much for asking that question. Okay, I see. Yep. And so with that, I want you guys to learn how to grow. And so we do those performance reviews. We also have a school community, SKOOL, where you can go and get my live strategy guide. I say that that is kind of your ritual of how to go live. And you want to try to implement that as much as possible before you go live, what's happening during your live, what's happening with your live setup, what's happening when it comes to after your live. So all that is important, and there's a new live host checklist that I have for you as well. So, you can also collaborate with other creators in that community as well. So, those are the things. We have a TikTok group chat. Also, we have group chats. I have to add some of my newer creators to the group chat. We have some people coming out of them, so I'm gonna add people to it. Um, what else? And so it's just a great community. I think the community is the main thing. Depending on how you engage, I tell people all the time, you sow what you reap. I mean, you reap what you sow. So if you are not sowing into your live, your other people, I'm not in a group chat yet. Yes, Reem, I need to add you. I think there's about 5 or 6 of you I need to add that just started. I was waiting. So what happened is that we have contract renewals happening, and there's people who I need to remove out of, and I'm waiting for theirs to expire. So they're expiring now, so I'm going to add new people too, and instead of creating a whole new group chat, because I know some people are going to come out of it. And so I'll add you to that Ream. You'll get added. I'll try to do some ads today. I'll do some ads today because I know I got to remove some people. Um, so with that, great community. I tell people pay attention to what you're doing. We teach it here so you understand who's coming in your room, how they've been engaging or not. Because we can see it. There's all this information is here. TikTok's very transparent. our community just teared up. Hey, Lynn. TikTok is very transparent, and so I teach you guys to see what I see, and you guys can tell what's happening here too. Many of you are now seeing it. You can see who's in your room. Journey, you said you go live Monday through Friday only, and I post every day. That's good. That's a great start. That's a great start. So, you want to get to the point where, yeah, you're posting every day. You're going live maybe every day too, depending on what your topic is about. So yes, that is perfect, friend. Um, so in order to join my agency, you have to be a live host already. So you have to have live access. You have to be going live, like Journey is going live already. You also have to be sure to be sure to go live at least 4 days out the week. That's the goal. We want to have you go live daily. That's ultimately what we want you to do, but 4 days out the week is a start. So trying to go live more often, more frequently, so that again, you're able to get visibility, get pushed out. All of that is going to help. And that's also going to be how you grow. So you need to make sure you're doing that as well. Rochelle, welcome to the room. How you doing, friend? Um, what else did I want to say? I want to make sure I said TikTok rules. TikTok rules. So not everybody can join an agency. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you are somebody who's in restriction or violation, TikTok won't let you join an agency. If you've been on multiple accounts going live and you don't have really a primary account, and maybe you're going live on all of them equally, TikTok says that's a multi account violation. They really want you to go live on one account, and that's your primary. So keep that in mind as you're thinking about your live journey and what you're doing. You don't want to get yourself in trouble. And so I've had several people that have not been able to join an agency or join my agency because of that behavior. Um, TikTok says if you have an agency already, it's one agency per person for one account. So for that primary account. And so keep that in mind. You can't join an agency if you already belong to one. I can't coach or poach you. So that's things that you want to keep in mind as well. So you want to make sure you're not already with an agency. The other thing I say, make sure that you haven't earned too much. Like if you've earned $5,000 over the last 5 months, TikTok's like you're good. You don't need an agency. Keep doing what you're doing. Okay. So they won't let you join because you've kind of hit that ceiling and you've made too much. So that's something you want to keep in mind. And then also, my agency is approved for US and Canada only. So those are the people I can bring into the agency. Do you have to pay to become a part of agency? It's a free program. It's no, there's no payment. Anybody in my agency, I have not asked y'all for a payment. Y'all have gotten what y'all gotten. TikTok uses the scale live rewards to pay you a percentage of what you earn in your live stream. So the goal for an agency ultimately is that you don't know what you don't know. And so if you are really thinking strategy wise and you want to grow in terms of your earnings, you start off here, and then what are some things you can do to to improve and start earning more? So TikTok wants you to grow because obviously TikTok benefits. The most you can earn per live is 40%. There's weekly you can earn up to 13%, but 40% per live based on what happens in that live, based on how long you go live and how many new followers. TikTok gets the 60. And with TikTok's percentages, they pay 1 to 2% to the agency. So it's not a lot. So the goal for an agency is to recruit and grow and build, because ultimately TikTok is going to always make sure that they get the most. Okay. So for this, I mean, my husband says I'm doing the Lord's work because this is not profitable. But with that, I do this twice a day. I do come out to help people. I want to make sure you guys are successful. Do you have to pay to become part of an agency? How do you join an agency? You apply. So there's a quick apply button. Let me do this. Let me bring the agency page in. So if I join your agency and start earning 5,000 a month, do I get kicked out? No. No, you don't actually. Actually, I'm gonna say this, and this is for those who are on the fence about should they join one or not. You actually do want to join sooner than later, just so that you are staying protected, because once you join and you start earning, you can stay in the agency. Now, and then the agency has like a 2-week window to renew you. If you let that lapse, then you lose that protection and you won't be able to join anyone else's agency if you're earning like that. So that's just something to keep in mind. So, just keep that in mind as you're doing this and you're thinking about your growth strategy. You want to do it sooner rather than later. I'm about to go live again regularly, ready to go. There we go, friend. So this is the official agency page. Follow this page. Follow this page. This is my official agency page, Launch Your Income Agency. Um, I have my shopping cart on, else I would say click Service Plus. I'm gonna turn it off. Maybe I'll turn it off and turn it back on. Can you say that part about lapsing again? Um, if you've earned too much money, so say you joined an agency when you were new, you were a rookie, you're just starting off. And hey, the strategies and trainings you received, you grew, you did well, and you get to the A League. Because most A League, high B leaguers, B1 and 2, are in this kind of situation. If you've earned too much over the course of going live, and then say, for example, your agency is contract is about to renew because it's a renewal, it's an actual agreement that you're in that you're going to be under this agency. And if it's about to lapse, you have 2 weeks to renew with that agency. If you let it lapse, say you're like, "Oh, I wanna see what else is out there," you won't have a choice to get to another agency because TikTok is gonna say you've earned too much, and so you won't be able to go to another agency. So that's something that I mean, I want people to be aware of. If you earn too much, you get to the point where you're too big for your britches, and TikTok's like, "No, you good. You don't need an agency." And so that's why I say do it sooner than later. You said I'm a D student. No, you're a growing student, friend. You're so funny. We all start off as D. Mr. Williams, welcome to the room. We all start off as a D league. So keep that in mind. We all start somewhere. And so the goal is to continue to grow and continue to build, and with the right strategies you can. Thank you so much, friends on the YT. Um, with the right strategy, you can, but you have to, you have to be willing and open to doing things differently. Once you start going TikTok, what you start off doing isn't always what you end up doing a long term. You end up shifting, you make some adjustments along the way. Your live stream is going to evolve, what you're talking about, how you're delivering information, all that will evolve. So kind of keep that open mindset about it too. Things do shift and change on this app quite often. Um, you said, "Hello, I'm looking into different creator networks." Is that you're referring to? Yes, I am a creator network, James. Welcome to the room, friend. My battery is, oh, your battery's about to go out. Okay, so if you are interested in my agency, I just took out my shopping cart stuff. Message me agency. Message me agency. Message the word agency, and I will send you my agency information. Um, like I said, it requires that you're already going live. So if you haven't started your live journey, that's the first thing you want to do. Start going live. Um, hey, how you doing, Diana? You can message me, click on Service Plus. Let me know if you guys don't see that. And then you also can click Service Plus here, which is the yellow box with the arrow. So that's the other option. So message me there if you're interested in joining an agency. If you already belong in an agency, you can't join another one. It just disappeared. Okay. So click here. Yeah, that's it. The Service Plus, the yellow box with the arrow is the same feature. There you go. And just message the word agency. Um, yes, it only stays on the screen for 30 seconds. So that's the thing about it. So when you click it, it's there for just 30 seconds when you pin it. And then you have to wait 3 minutes to pin it again. I've only done 2 lives. Does that count? I've only done 2 lives. Um, actually, if you've done 2 lives, possibly. TikTok likes for you to do 3, so if you could do a 3rd one, um, it depends on how long those 2 lives were for also, so you gotta make sure that you've gone live long enough. I tell people 61 minutes is what you're trying to get to, because that constitutes as a valid go live day, a day of going live, and TikTok's paying attention to that metric also, okay? So you wanna go live often, you wanna go live, longer if you can, the longer the better. I did a year ago and started out again doing some affiliate products and then my own. Your own products too? So are you have a business account? Let me know what you have, James. Hey, Pam's Peace. Welcome to the room, friend. Those who are messaging me, the other thing I'm going to tell you guys, I'm trying to close out my August cohort of people because in September I want to do beginner in training. I'm going to do some group sessions just for my people who started like in June, July, and August, my summer cohort. I'm gonna do some training in September. It'll probably be the second week of September, but I want people to join now so I can include you in that listing. So if you haven't applied or if you're on the fence, get your live sessions done. Try to get them done maybe Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, or Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then join so I can include you in my cohort. So I want to end this month with at least 25 new creators, and I want to make sure you're in that cohort if you're looking to join. Yes, I need the training in a one-on-one. Reem, you can go because we have some data. My newbies, if you are in the live, I have a meeting at 12, at 1 today with someone who just joined, but they have some data in the agency side. Because once you join, if you go on live, at least a week's worth of data, I can go back and look at and see what's happening with your live stream and what the data is saying. So you are probably good to schedule a meeting. So if you could schedule a meeting for maybe one day next week, that would be good, and I'm assuming you're going live over the next couple days too. Hey, Push Talk with Pamela. Let me know if you're not. I think you were going on vacation at some point. Great, that would be me. Okay, Ebony. So get going. You got to get going live. You might on your other account. I'm assuming, because this account probably doesn't have live access yet. It hasn't. You don't have 50 followers yet, so you got to get your 50. When you say live, do you mean selling from my store or just live? Live talking about anything. Live talking about anything. So just to clarify, I am not a TikTok shop agency. I'm not a TikTok shop agency. I just know enough about shop to be dangerous. So I am not a shop agency. That's a different agency. So I don't coach. I don't talk about shop for my live hosts necessarily. Kind of like what I did where I pin products, and what I'm doing here is probably the most I would do. So if you want like in-depth shop coaching, training, agency support, that's a different type of agency. That's called the TikTok Shop Partners Program. And so that's a different agency. You can be a shop, you can be in the partners program and in the creator network. So that account can do that. But I just have to make sure I say that caveat. So I don't want people to expect that. If you want shop coaching, I do coach on it and do consultations. So you can meet with me. Um, but that's a service I offer. Yes, I need the training 101. I plan on making my products. Um, James, you said I plan on making my own products, mostly like some sort of woodworking products. Oh, okay. All right. So you must have a business account. Are you doing that as a business account? Let me know what you're thinking, friend. I've missed the hour mark by 1 minute in some of my lives, but I've corrected that. Okay, there we go. You've been paying attention to that. That's good that you're paying attention to the data, the analytics. That's good. I haven't changed the business account yet until I have those ready to sell. Gotcha. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Just be careful. You don't want to talk about stuff in your live where you might sound like you're redirecting people to like your website. Unless you do like a Service Plus type thing, be careful about how you talk about it in your live stream. Yes, I'm back now. Okay, back home now. Okay, perfect. So okay, so that's good. Well, don't look at mine. You was ill this weekend. Okay, and didn't go live. Pretend you don't you don't know me. Okay. Um Pamela, are you battling uh L today? Are you gonna do the battle tonight? Let me know if you're gonna do that battle. If you're not, that's fine. But just let me know if you're doing it or not. I'm letting my phone charge so I can go live today. Okay, good, good, good. I have over 5,000 on my own other on the other account. Perfect. Yeah, that's the account you probably and you go live over there. So that's probably the primary. And so you need to make sure that that's the account that you sign up with so you can get in. AI, Story Hub, welcome to the room. New, welcome to my room, friend. How you doing? Yeah, I was going to sell it directly in the TikTok shop. Okay, okay, that's good. So once you get the business account set up, you could do that. Um, oh, I want to battle tonight. If it's not too late. I It's not too late. Yeah, it's not too late. Let me see if you were in my system already. I don't think I did include you because I thought you were traveling. I try sometimes to be cognizant of little things like that when I go about this. So let me see. Um, I don't think you're in here. Nope, you're not. Okay, so I'll add you. I'm gonna add you to my list when I get off. Anybody else in the agency? Anybody else in the agency that is gonna do the battles? I don't require battles, just so that you guys know. It is something I strongly encourage because TikTok likes it. So I do try to Reem, I'm adding you now, friend. I'll add you, you'll see it. Um um I don't know who your opponent's gonna be, so I'll keep you posted on that. I'll keep you posted. I have to look and see because I was still trying to confirm, folks. Pam, did you say yes or no when I talked about were you in a battle tonight? Did you say yes or no? Oh, thank you. Oh, good because I ain't battling. You don't have to battle. That's fine. Yeah, I teach it. I talk about it. TikTok has a lot of programs and campaigns. I talk about campaigns as well. Um, because I don't want you guys to miss out. So I'm all about growth. And if you have to make a decision on how you're going to engage the app. You have to make a decision on how you're going to participate in any trainings, any information I share. I can't do your live, and I'll have creators say, "Well, doc, my live's not doing well. I'm not sure what's happening." And then I'm like, "Well, you're not doing the things TikTok wants you to do either." And so just recognize that that's where you're gonna have to decide how you want to engage on this platform, and it's gonna be a personal decision and how you do it. But I'm here for you. I'm here to train and give support. Some of those people are scary. Oh, well, what we're doing with the agency battles, self motivation. Yep. What we're doing with the agency battles is that it's agency folks. So we're not scary. We're good people. We're good people. So we try to do it from a friendly battle approach. Now, do you want to get out there and do, battle and have experiences with some of our cousins? We could. We could. Some of our crazy cousins. We could do that. And there's some people in the agency that do it. And they're like, hey, it's fun and they love it. I can also coordinate official battles with other agencies too. And so that's another benefit that you have where an agency can help coordinate stuff for you. Hold on one second. Let me catch up. James, you said I'm looking to sell directly in TikTok shop. And then Reem, you said you want a battle tonight. For the affiliate products with live, it's a minimum of 30 minutes, right? Um, TikTok likes you to do at least, to be honest with you, 30 minutes is probably the minimum. TikTok likes you to do at least 2 hours when you're doing shop lives, like full blown shop, not just like me talking about a few products here and there, but full blown shop. They want you to make it more robust than what I just did. Lou, welcome to the room. You're welcome. Reem. Oh, good because you said Rachel said she ain't battle. What are battles? Ooh, Bree, how you doing? The intuitive. Welcome to the room, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. I entered a battle by mistake yesterday. I lost. Did you really? You said by mistake. But that's good. That's good that you had that experience. I'm only on live to teach about AI and sell my products. Rochelle, let me talk about that. Let me talk about that. And then let me answer the battle question too, because I saw that question of what is a battle. So let me explain that too. Some of those people are scary. Yes. Self motivation. Oh, okay. How do you add a sale? How do you add a sale? What do you mean, friend? How do you add a product to sale? Hey, something you can use, friend. I'm going to pair you with behavior talks tonight. So you're going to get your opponent. Yes. Good. You're still on. Yes, I'm still here. Hey, something you can use. Did you hear me, friend? I said I'm gonna pair you with behavior talk. So I asked I asked amongst my friend group. There we go. Yeah, that's a good place to do for the battles. I'm faceless, so battling doesn't fit for me. Um, true. Um, true-ish. You're gonna have to decide what staying faceless looks like over time too. In terms of what you're trying to do for your live stream. So here's what I tell before I go into the battle stuff. Um, I'm gonna circle back to battle. You said I'm faceless, and you still battled, didn't you? You sure did, friend. She sure did. I don't want to battle. Laugh out loud. Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to. Hey Jay, how you doing, friend? Um, so here's what I will say. When it comes to TikTok, TikTok is a business. I've seen battles that they have a profile pic. Yeah, some people do that too. Um, TikTok is a business. And so what I tell my creators, it's fine for you to sell your products. It's fine for you to promote your services. But you also got to make sure that you're not forgetting about TikTok because TikTok will forget about you. The real talk. Becoming welcome to hey Kurt, welcome to the room, friends. You said, and I can pick new team. Okay, got your friend. Um, so Battlefield's like begging. Oh, it depends on what you're doing it. How well, I'll talk about battles in a second, but let me just talk about the whole concept of being here because I know a lot of people in my agency, they're looking to promote their services. I'm doing fine, friend. Thank you for asking. They're looking to promote their products. They're looking to make money on TikTok and build their business. I I say it always has to be a balance. It cannot just be you winning. If you are winning and then and TikTok's not, because this is a business. I want you to realize that first and foremost. This is a business. Thank you, something you can use. Thank you, friends. Then it's going to be where you're not going to get the visibility. Maybe if you do, maybe it's not the right people you're looking to get in your room. All that can happen. And then you're like, okay, well, this was not beneficial for me because you're the only one that's winning. TikTok monetizes based on the other programs here. You selling products, you getting super fans, you having gifting engagement. And so if that's not happening, then that's going to be problematic for your visibility. Thank you so much, friend, for the wink wink. And so keep that in mind. That has to be at the forefront of how you're doing. You cannot be the only one winning. All right. That's not how this works. So I just wanted to make sure I said that to you all because sometimes that balance and striking that balance is where the strategy has to come in. Okay. That's where you're going to have to work through that. You said 100%. Okay, that's where the strategy is going to have to work. And now you're on this platform, you're going to have to do some of the things that the platform wants you to do if you're looking to grow and win. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you for the go lives. And so keep that in mind. I'm not necessarily saying you got to battle and that's the answer. I'm saying maybe you have your wishes turned on and people are engaging from your live that way. Maybe if you turn on your service plus and you pin your live goal as a way to say, hey, if you get my live goal, then you might get a discount or something like that. So just think about what you're saying and doing in your live to make sure that that engagement's happening. Annie, thank you so much. Level up, Kate. And you reached level 10. Look at you. Congratulations, friend. Goddess, welcome to the room, friend. I gotta catch your live. I think you went live the other day. So let's chat soon. T, welcome to the room, friend. So keep that in mind. I just want to make sure I said that because I don't want you guys to miss the big picture here. And if you're missing that picture, that big picture, then it's gonna be a hard you're not gonna like this, you're gonna struggle. It's gonna be a struggle. Because you're gonna be like, well, I'm not getting pushed out. I'm not getting the visibility. I'm not getting this. I'm not getting that. And I'm gonna say, well, what's happening in your live stream? How people are engaging. I hear you. How do we balance without playing all these games? You may have to play some of these games. You may have to play some of them. I'm not saying that you have to battle, but you may have to play some of the games that TikTok wants you to do, or maybe come up with a way that make it make sense for you. So, for example, Service Plus. This is Service Plus. So I do one-on-one consultations. I also do coaching, and then I have the agency. If you're interested in my agency, you can message me real quick and say agency, and I'll send you the agency information. However, if you want a one-on-one consultation, that's a different service I offer. Now, for example's sake, I'll say for example's sake, what if I was to say, hey, the next 5 people that clicks my service plus and for a consultation, I'll give you a discount. And for those people who get um my glasses, you can change the words here. You can change the words here. Say glasses equal discount code. You'll get 50% discount. Those are things you can do. And so people send the gift, you get a discount code. You give them a discount code and you can message them that. And so my point is there's going to be ways that you're going to think about how you engage with your community, but also make sure, thank you, Manny, appreciate it, right? Make sure that you are doing the things that's going to matter to TikTok. Because it could have been all the same. TikTok doesn't get my consultation fee. TikTok doesn't get any of that. But I want to make sure there's things I'm doing so that the app sees engagement in my room, sees people doing things that is going to also benefit TikTok. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. So things like that you want to do. Asking for money is hard, but not getting it makes what you are doing a hobby. True. That is true. Yeah. Can you give an example of customized perks for lives? What you mean customized perks for super fans? Is that what you mean for super fans? That's where you can customize some perks for super fans. So super fans, they have features in there where you can have super fan only chat. You can do a super fan only live. Um, Again, your super fans can get a discount to some other services you offer. Thank you so much for the go lives. I appreciate your L. Appreciate that. Your super fans can get maybe a time in your live where you're talking to them about a specific, message topic, and so they get some one-on-one guidance from you. Um, yeah, so there's so many different things. I would say run it through like a chat GPT or any of the AIs and ask it for a subscription benefit for your TikTok live for your super fan benefit and see if some things come up that align with your topic, what you're doing in your live stream or your niche rather. And so that's what I would tell you to do. But again, you know, it just depends on what you want to offer people for super fans in particular. And that's where you do the customized perks. You can come up with some perks for your fan club too. I usually say, my fan club members, if you're level 5 and above, you can come up in my boxes. So I want to make sure I'm acknowledging those people who've come in and supported and stuff. So there's things like that you can do. Um, but I'd say that to you all because I want you guys to realize that this is very much a business. Okay. And so if you have your business, TikTok has their business. So and you're playing in their sandbox now. So you got to make sure it is going to be mutually beneficial for both parties. Okay. So I just wanted to make sure I pointed that out. And so you think about what that looks like. You think about how you do it. If it feels ick for you for people to come in your live, I I think to a certain extent you're gonna have to shift how you say things, what you're doing, use some of the features so they understand how your room flows. I think that's gonna be important for anybody in selling themselves, selling their business and their products and services. You're gonna have to talk about it. You have to talk about it. Okay. So and you gotta get comfortable talking about stuff that makes it feel, natural and comfortable for you and authentic. Any battling this Sunday? Today we're doing a battle night. God bless child. Let me know if you want to participate in that. I don't think I have you. I think you said no before, so I didn't include you. I think this week didn't work for you to do Saturday, but you're saying Sunday. If you want to do a random, you could do a random on Sunday. So let me talk about battles. Let me talk about battles. Um, and you guys let me hold on one second. Oh, excuse me. That sneeze was coming. I was like, where is that coming from? Thank you so much, friends, for being here. And thank you in advance for those who say bless you. I think I might as well say that because I probably will get some bless yous. Thank you, friends. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, friends. All right. Okay, so when it comes to that's what I told you guys. I had to take some time yesterday. I felt something coming on. I did a 90-minute live for my 4 o'clock. I was like, guys, I don't feel right. So I knew something was coming down. And I took some medicine this morning, took some last night. So hopefully it doesn't hit me too hard. But I felt like something was coming, especially traveling. I traveled this week and that was a quick trip and being on a plane and all that stuff. Usually pick up some germs. Um so let me go back to battling real quick. And keep in mind, when it comes to battles, there's three things I say are the benefits. Okay. And TikTok says this too. First of all, is exposure. If you are trying to get some unique exposure, TikTok likes battles because they benefit from it too. This is an event where people will engage in this app and the gameplay, the gamification of it, and your viewers are supporting your live stream. And then ultimately, people do these 5-minute competitions and they engage at higher gifting levels than they normally would. So, especially those rooms that really have that happening. Not all rooms have that. Now, let's be real about it. Not everybody experiences that, but it is something where people do engage at a higher level. So TikTok obviously benefits and they like it. They do push you out, so you'll have people will see it on their For You feed where somebody, they'll see a battle happening and people might stop and engage and support just random folks. So that happens, so exposure, but then you also have this co-host, especially if you're doing it with someone, whether you know them or not. You're meeting someone and you're meeting their community. Hey, Victoriously Mom, welcome to the room, friend. Um, you're meeting them and you're meeting their room, and they're also, being exposed to you. So you get new follows, you get some more interaction. So all of that exposure is helping you grow. So that's something I want you to think about from how the platform operates and psychologically how things operate for you that could work out in your favor. The other thing is your community. If you are really about building community, and so some people who are selling their courses or their services and stuff really isn't focused as much on the community building. Okay. Your room is more of a transactional room. People come in, they get some support, they get some information, and they leave, or they get your services, they sign up and they leave. So you're not building something where people are coming back constantly and stuff. So keep in mind what you're doing in your life, because ultimately you might want to start cultivating community. I definitely want to build a community, even though I said, and so that's where you're going to have to balance that. And what does it mean to build community? Having people come in, getting your daily heartbeat. That's part of your monetization strategy too, because that's where you monetize also, because we still need support. Yeah, we still need support. Yep. Hey, Tishby, welcome to the room. And so, if your room is not something where people want to constantly come back to, think about how do you create that. And some people do create it through the battle experience, through what they're teaching. Maybe they are trying to get people to come back because you're giving value and selling, sharing information that may be ongoing for that person to keep coming back to for more and more and more. I see that oftentimes with like my crocheters or people who are cooking or something else. Like they're selling something, they're selling their products, but they're also teaching how to crochet or how to cook and stuff like that. People keep coming back for that. And so keep that in mind. What you're doing has to be something where it's community building. Hey, Grace. Thank you so much. Even if they even if they don't purchase, they want to come back. Yep, yep. Yes, I teach. And so community building, if you said vote midterms, hey friend. Community building is based on, having these shared experiences. Hey Jess, shared experiences where people can rally behind you and support you and want to see you be successful, maybe see you win. So that's community building. So battles offer that too. Whether you have people in your room and they have a role to tap the screen, or they have a role to keep the comments and keep putting stickers in the chat. So they keep those comments going because you get points for that. Or if they are someone who's going to be in your top 3 boxes and they know that because maybe they're trying to get power ups for the next battle. And so there's a strategy at play and people want to be part of that. Maybe they just want to celebrate you for your birthday or your anniversary for being on TikTok or some other milestone. Again, those are community building opportunities. Hey, I finally went live this week. Thanks for the encouragement. You're welcome. Congratulations. How was it? Yes, everyone must vote. Yes, everyone must vote. y'all make sure y'all vote or voted because we just voted here in Florida. Um, and so keep that in mind, friends, that that's building community. So those battle events create that. Some people create battle teams and you want your team to win. There's a whole mindset behind this. But doesn't that mess up my algorithm because those aren't my customers essentially? The people coming in your room, your community, they could be. What you mean? Why wouldn't they be your customers? They could be. But again, that kind of goes back to the thing like, is your live a transactional live where people are just coming in, getting your services and leaving, or they stand? And like, what makes them stay? battle would be potentially people who are coming to the room because of you, and they're your followers, they're your regulars. And then you may see some new people who come in because of the battle, but they get to learn you and what you offer and they keep coming back. You know what I'm saying? So it could be both and. Yeah. They stay for what I'm teaching. Potentially, they you get that exposure. So they may say, "Oh, she's teaching this topic. Oh, okay, let me stay a little longer. I'm gonna learn this." Or they may bounce. There's people who come here and they're like, "Oh, okay, I like what she said about TikTok shop, but now I'm gone." you know, and so that's fine. You get people like that all the time who come in and swipe out. You said get a cat. Some people come back for cats. Reem does a whole cat live. She has how many cats do you have, friend? Is it like six? Six cats? Six, eight, 10? I know there's a lot of cats. I gotta get my day started doing a shoppable live today. Welcome. Retired Digital Unbothered. You just joined the agency. Congratulations, friend. I just got the notification. You just joined. Congratulations, friend. I'm at the okay, so step 2 for you. You're gonna get my form to fill out. You gotta fill out my form. So I'm gonna send you another message. So you're gonna fill out my form so you can be in my database and then you can attend tomorrow's meeting. So we'll have our agency meeting tomorrow at 6:30. And then once you fill out that form, check your email. You get a confirmation email to join the school community. That's how you join it. It's a link that's gonna be in the confirmation email. So that's how you join the school community. So I just wanted to make sure I said that to you. Congrats. Yes, yes. Algorithm's trying to find my audience because I shifted my page to target businesses that sell B2B. Okay, gotcha. Okay. I'm also a cat sitter. Oh, that's why I saw many. So some of those weren't your cats. Gotcha. How many cats do you have though? Um, thank you, friends. I see you guys. So the last thing for battle. So I said exposure. You said you have six. Okay. Wow. Wow. All right. I told you I'm a cat grandmama. I just became a well, times two because my daughter has a cat, but I don't see that cat. That cat I gotta go visit when I visit my daughter. And then there's a cat here in our house. We were dog people. We were. I think I said this to you before. So it is different having cats, having a cat around. Three outdoor strays and three are indoor outdoors. Wow. And then she has like a little garage door where the cats can come in and out, y'all. It's like a little cat door. Maybe I should say that differently, but it opens automatically because the cat has little sensor necklaces to open up the door. It's fascinating. You said I love my cat. I'm learning. I'm learning to love the cat. The cat is a cat. I'm learning to love the cat. The cat is making it hard not to love it. So I'm noticing that about cats. How can you keep cats from climbing at counters and beds? Our cat doesn't. Well, I shouldn't say our because I think I'm the regulator around the house, so they know the cat does not belong on any furniture at all. Yes, I call it their cat garage door. Do you? Oh, he's my baby. The cat will will make you love it. I see. I see. He's trying his best. He's warmed up to me. I think that's some. I know. I know. Yeah. Our cat, their cat doesn't do that. I say our cat. It is our cat. You have to treat it like a kid the same way you discipline a kid. Yeah. Yeah. They learn real. Hey, Apostle Adrian, how you doing, friend? Coming on in here. You probably don't have enough high space for them. Do you have okay, so cat trees for the kitties. Okay, interesting. My son has that in his room. My cat doesn't do that. It doesn't do any of that. Okay. Yeah. He doesn't he's tried it. He's tried us, but he doesn't do it as much anymore either. My bestie has a cat and knows I I will not eat at her house because of it. I feel you. Yeah. Yeah, I don't do it either. I don't they don't do that to me. He stays out of our kitchen, which is good because he knows better. He stays out of that space because he knows I'm funny acting. So he knows better. Um, so hey, Bridget. Thank you all for being here. So the third reason is monetization. So I heard the term begging. Here's the deal. And at the end of the day, I tell people all the time, when you come on TikTok, you decide how you engage. You make a conscious decision on how engagement looks for you. Thank you so much, Tanya. Appreciate it, friend. You make a decision on how you engage. Um, if you're going to be a live host, I will tell you right now, you do need to engage because you're going to be asking people to engage in your live. And if you're not perceived to be an engager, people can see that. We all know who engage and who don't. We know based on your blue box what you've been doing and what you haven't been doing. Thank you so much, Dula, Shelly. And so at the end of the day, when people come and support your live and support you in those battle events, those match events, then they're doing it because they made a conscious decision to support. They weren't forced. Ain't nobody tell them they had to stay in your room. They could swipe out. They could do whatever they want to do. And when you come to it with that mindset, like, I'm not making people do anything they don't want to already do. Thank you for the wink winks, friends. So, and if they choose to support me in this way, I appreciate it. I'm grateful. I'm happy that they did. But again, not recognizing that they don't have to. Okay. And so that's the mindset you have to have. And if people want to support based on you saying what's happening here, how we're doing this, then yeah, that's again up to them. Thank you so much, friend. No, ma'am, it's a personal choice. It is. And it always has to be perceived that way. Thank you for those wink winks, friend. And and if you get to the point where you are not thinking that way, then you're missing out the big picture. And I tell people that all the time. Again, this is an engagement at first and foremost. So I personally feel like TikTok needs to shift how they operate because viewers need to understand that when you come into someone's live, there is etiquette. There are things you should be doing. And they need to teach that and explain the benefit and what's the value added for you as a viewer and how you're supporting a live host. But they don't do that training. I think that's the training that's missing. So people understand it and they can see, I don't have to tell you, oh, what the blue box means and what the daily heart means and all that stuff because because there's training out there to support that. But that's not the case. I'm seeing what you're saying. Yep. I love that you advise how to engage in those unspoken rules. Exactly. Yes. I'm grateful for everything. I heard that. Me too. Me too. Thank you, Fred. And everything, it's up to people. Yes, because the people definitely don't come in and do right. A bunch of lurkers. Yes. Yes. And it's unfortunate that the system is set up where the live host can be penalized for saying how to support their room if you don't say it the right way. I teach biblical topics and play inspirational music in my live, and people are coming there for that information, for that experience. And so I tell people all the time, you come into someone's room, think about how you want to support them. You got to think about that because they're spending their time, energy, and effort, and you're getting something in return, whether it's intrinsic or tangible. You know what I'm saying? Like you're getting something. And so what does that mean for you to receive that? And how do you say thank you and show gratitude for that? There should be the expectation that you come on this app, you do have some coins on your app, and you support, whether it's small gifts or some of the largest, but you support. I'm new here. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much, the Spookettes. Thank you so much, Paranormal UK. Welcome to the room, friend. I need followers to tattoo myself for. er, Okay, friend. That's not what we do here, but welcome to the room. Um, so let me know if there's questions about that. And so the last part is monetization. So we said exposure, building community, and then it's your monetization strategy because people are gifting. And so, depending on what happens in your room, depending on what's going on, people gift, and you are ideally gaining from that. You're getting something from that. You're getting rewards from that. Okay, so you monetize that. Now, points are not the same as diamonds. Diamonds is what you monetize as a live host. You get diamonds that also, and diamonds come from the gifts that you receive. So if someone sends you a gift in a battle, and maybe that gift was worth 100 points, I mean, 100 diamonds, 100 coins, maybe I should say that. That gift was 100 coins, you get 100 diamonds. That gift probably could have hit for a multiplier of 3 times the points. So it's actually worth 300 points. That's not 300 diamonds you get. You still only get the 100 diamonds. That's what it was for. Okay. So just kind of keep that in mind. I always have to kind of explain points versus diamonds. So as you're doing this, you can grow in your diamonds for a, um, a battle event that you do. So you said I'll tattoo myself if you engage properly. let me let me let me I'm gonna get off shortly. I've done 2 hours, but let me do this real quick. Because our friend they didn't, did they? Oh my gosh, Rockstar, you have not followed. You have 1,100 followers too, so you have not done any engagement beyond people following you. How do you know when a multiplier is in effect? It actually says it 2 times the gifting points, bonus missions, and stuff like that. Yeah, it says it on the screen. I'm trying to help Doc. What triggers a multiplier? The multipliers are, for what I've heard in the beginning, you get that first speed, that first multiplier when people come in and you got taps going on really fast and you got the comments chat going, they tend to give you that first multiplier. That's what I've heard. So you want your room to kind of come in, kind of hitting the ground running with the taps and the comments flowing, and then that multiplier will come in, either 2 or 3 times the gifting points. And then that second one comes again, I think because of the engagement and gifting that's happened based on the first one. And so you may get that second speed. You said I can feel your resent restraint. Okay, my restraint. I'm sorry. My restraint. I love it. Uh, you said tap on the screen. Let's get 100K. We did get 100K. Thank you, friends. Thank you, Blossom. I appreciate it. And I'll do it again tomorrow. Thank you so much for the 200 minutes, Sandy. Sandy said, I'm going to be back tomorrow to answer yours. You mentioned that I didn't have custom perks after you saw my live. Um, yeah, Annie, you're talking about when I was in your live, someone sent the super fan gift box. And I asked you, did you have super fan? And you said, no, not set up yet. So yes. Yeah, you want to set up your super fans. If people send in that gift box, yeah. Yeah. And if somebody gets your super fan, um, you'll think about what you should have some perks available to them. Sometimes in the beginning when you're building out your super fans, people are just getting it. I have super fan emotes. Okay, you have some stickers. Okay, good, good. And then maybe you'll say, I'm going to do my first super fan live after we get 5 super fans and like something like that, just so that you're talking about and promoting it. But yeah, so you have to create under the place where you did the super fan emotes, where you have the super fan zone, the fan zone, fan club zone. You can create hey Miss K Latte, you can create the custom perks. So yeah, that's what you would do for your super fans. So absolutely. So you said how do you set it up? How do you set up super fans? Blossom, do you go live? Let me know if you go live because sometimes it doesn't show up immediately. I think you get super fans after you've done those first 3 to 4 lives. You can start adding super fans. Just started creating mom content. Hope to reach more people. Welcome to the room, friend. Make sure you get your follow the live host and get your daily heart me. I just need examples. Gotcha. Okay. You said I want to try tonight. Okay. Go live, friend. Go live. Go once you go live, do those first 3 lives, 3 separate days, do those lives, then come back because as you go live, you'll see. the super fan stuff. I don't want to teach something that you won't have access to quite yet. Um, really quickly, let's do this. We had a few people just join the room who have not done engagement before. And if you are new to the room, put new in the chat. And so I just want to make sure I support some of our newbies and helping them understand how to properly engage by getting their daily heartbeat. Thank you for the title gift of the roses. Just stopping by to show love. Thank you, Healing Hearts. Appreciate that, friend. So going an hour is considered the bare minimum. 2 hours is standard to get people in the lives. Yeah, it's in the beginning, you're growing. Okay. You are growing. So I don't want to make that sound like, oh, by the time you do your second or third live, thank you, Miss K Latte. Appreciate you. Hey, Kelly. Thank you so much for that. In the beginning, you're growing. So it takes time to build that up. You're building community, you're getting things going. Thank you, friend. Hey, Lily. And so it may be 30 days, it may be 60, maybe 90. Just depends on how you go about your live. If you're not going live often enough, maybe you're not going daily, you're not going live long, maybe you're just doing like, 30 minutes, 61 minutes minimum, and you're out. Maybe you're not doing the engagement in your life. So people are not coming back and connecting and supporting. And so all of that you need to kind of work through. And TikTok will still slowly start pushing people in your room, maybe from the For You feed, but it's going to be a slow climb because, again, your live is not truly being optimized fully. You're not, you know, doing content on it. You're not doing a live event. You're not saying the keywords that matter. Maybe you're not creating a board. Thank you so much, friends. So there's some things you need to do to kind of hopefully expedite things and speed it up a little bit. But it starts with how you engage first and foremost. TikTok needs to see your room as a room that people want to stop and listen and stop the scroll. Hey, Terrence and Misty, welcome to the room, friend. And so a lot of that plays into how you're doing your live. If you're just teaching your stuff and trying to get, people to buy your products and doing the sales thing, TikTok may not push you out because those people aren't tapping your screen. Your tap count is low. People aren't sharing out your live. There's no new traffic coming from those shares. People aren't doing some of the gifting and supporting your live goal or that flash goal that comes through. You never either pin it or you never even talk about it or you never get it achieved. And so all that is working against you. Okay. Thank you so much. The treasure box came out, Blossom. Thank you for sending that treasure box. It's up here if you guys want to get what's in the treasure box. And the next is, I think it's like 2.5 minutes or so. So all of that works against you. And then you're like, well, I've been doing this for weeks and months, and I've only been, you only go live 3 days out the week and you barely hit an hour. TikTok's like, I don't know if you're serious. No one's engaging. You're not even talking about engagement. You're not even getting people to support the flash goal, your gifts, or get your daily heart me, you know. And so all of that will work against you. So you want people to engage. You need that engagement. Now you need them to engage properly. That's going to be most important. You do need them to support your goals for the room, and you do need them to think about how they can continue to offer ongoing support. Thank you so much for the clover. Appreciate that, friend. Um, but again, that's the strategy at play. So you gotta have to think about how you're doing your live. And if your live doesn't involve that engagement, it does, it doesn't, work in your favor. And they may feel like it's not effective because you've been doing it for, you know, 6 months and you're still not getting the results you want. But I would say it's probably because your room is not doing the things TikTok wants it to do. Let me know, Marie. Thank you so much for that daily Harvey. Thank you for the populars. I see you guys. I appreciate all the support for this live stream. Let's do this real quick. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna get off shortly because I know I had some people come in. Thank you, guys. I see you, friend. You came into the room. Let's do blue. We're gonna do the blue boxes just so I can explain that. I'm gonna explain that from a viewer perspective. I'll talk a little bit because I talked a little bit about Skill Live rewards as well. but just recognize that at the end of the day, it's about how you are engaging as a viewer. And what I teach here is that if you're a good viewer and you understand the different things you need to do, when you go live, you could teach your viewers. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you don't know because you've been doing it. Now, if you don't know because you ain't been doing it, then how you gonna teach other people to do it for you? So that's how this goes. You literally reap what you sow. And as you're sowing into other people and supporting their live stream and understanding what happens here, then again, you could tell people like, hey, here's what I do. Here's what this means. Here's how you should do. Here's how you benefit. But if you're not doing that and you're just watching and looking at a person, hey Dee Dee, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much, Goddess, for those Dr. Lisa cares. And so you it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard for you to explain it and do the things and say the things and talk about the things that you need to talk about. And I say you need to talk about it because again, that's what TikTok wants from you. He said, thank you so much for that. I appreciate you guys with the stickers. How do you send Go Pops? Oh, Go Pops. So really quickly, if you click it from the Daily Heart Me and you see where it says send a popular vote, it'll take you to the gift box. And under the gift box, it's going to be under the gift box, under exclusive an exclusive gift. You see the word exclusive? It's going to be populars. And then these are the super fan populars, but that's the regular populars. And then that's the community gift. So all that is there. And then there's the heart me. So those are exclusive gifts. These are like fan club gifts that you see. I definitely don't get reciprocity. I stay engaged in lives. Yeah, it takes time to get that too. I don't want you to make it seem like it's going to happen overnight. Um, when let me explain something. So, a couple things happen. So let's do this. So the live host can see engagement. The live host can see engagement, Rachel. And so, couple things at play that is happening here. Your blue box is at play. So let's put blue in the chat. We're gonna everybody put blue in the chat. Let me go there first, and then okay. Before I do blue, Rochelle. I'm sorry, Rochelle. So thank you for before I do blue. Let me do something else before y'all go blue, Rochelle. So the number of people in the room. Let's click here first. 25 people in the room currently right now. So when you click the 25, when you click the 25, you see all the people in the room. It says top viewers, viewer rankings. These points are from you engaging either by tapping a live, um, and then every place there's a question mark. I always want you guys to click the question mark. Who can become a top viewer? You get points from gifting. You get a coin for every point. I mean, you get a point for every coin you spend. You get likes. You get 3 points, up to 3 points every 10 minutes. In your comments, you get 3 points. So you can actually see that and you can kind of scroll down here and read up some more about what the different badges and symbols mean and how that impacts. So that's really important. I got thank you messages all the time. You do. And so here's what I want you guys to see. So you see information here of who's been in the room and how they've been engaging. Okay. So as a live host, um, you can see who are your top engagers. You can see that from that list there. So you can see who your top engagers are. You also can see them as a live host. I'm going to show you something. 1000 comments. Thank you so much, friend. And this is for you guys to kind of pay attention to what's happening in the room. We're going to do blue in a second too. You can see how people have been supporting your live. Comments matter. So you can see how many comments people sent. Shares, when people say share out my live, share it out. Sharing out the live matters. That supports that's new additional people. Hey Toya, I think new generation you came in too. Thank you so much, friends coming in. Sharing out the live, you can see that. You can see the likes, how many times people have liked on your live, liking the live. And you can see the likes total up here, but you can see individually how people have liked your live and if they've been liking your live. You can see that support. And then you can see obviously the gifting support, like how have they been gifting your live? You can see that as well. Um, because you can see the total list of people who have gifted in different ways. Um, so you can see that. The blue box, I want to point out. So the reciprocity, let me be clear about the reciprocity. The reciprocity comes based on you essentially, well, two factors you want to keep in mind. As people are coming into the live and supporting a live stream, you're going to see the people who support in higher levels, whether it's through your gift gallery, whether them sending out a larger gift amount, and you can also see it based on that blue box number. The blue box number goes from level 1, hey Tasha B, level 1 to level 50, okay? Level 25 means that person flies into the room. That means you literally see them flying into the room. When people are in your room, people are seen invisible from that support too, because they're either gifting some of the smaller gifts at a higher rate. Queen weight loss, welcome to the room. They're doing those the smaller gifts. When I say smaller, I mean like one coin gifts, like the thank you for the rose friend, thank you for the daily heart me, or they're doing the gift gallery gifts, or maybe even your live gold gifts at a higher rate. That visibility coupled with their blue box speaks volumes. It's the optics. There's a psychological piece to that. TikTok has it on purpose. Thank you, Queen. See your friends sharing out the live. Thank you for so much coming in. I do the smaller gifts. And because you do the smaller gifts, I'm just being honest with you. And no shade to anybody in the room. I want y'all to take this from a live host perspective. It does not have the same weight psychologically as the bigger gifts. I'm just being honest. Okay. That's the whole thing. When people come in a room, they're like, "Whoa, oh wow, you gave me that. You did." Like they see that. That means something. Now, and then when somebody gets their name submitted in your gift gallery, they see your name all week. They know you did something. You know what I'm saying? And so the smaller gifts matter. Every gift matter. I thank people. I give gratitude. But when you think about it from that perspective, now that person is remembered. I engage with other digital marketers who aren't worried about the gifts, which is a problem. Which is a problem. I'm just being honest with you, which is problematic. Thank you so much because they're here for themselves, not for the platform. And if you're trying to get news pushed out more, new visibility, more people coming in, more people understanding how to engage, you're teaching that, then that's going to help you too. And so not all of them have money to spend on big gifts as well. True. I'm not saying they do, but I'm saying if you understand how this game is played, that's what happens. And I would say maybe you go to rooms that may have your target audience. That's what I would say. Where are those rooms that have your target audience? Thank you so much. Hello from Barcelona. Appreciate you. I send bigger gifts if I'm getting value. There we go. Yeah. That's how I do too. She be everywhere. Hey friend. So thank you so much. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have this conversation often, and I sometimes I kind of want to have it, because I don't know if it's something that from a beginner perspective, I don't do that because I know people are learning. And so I try to teach from a beginner perspective, but as you're doing this longer and more, there's some things you're going to have to pick up on. Somebody who she's not in the room today. She's normally in the room. Mrs. Treetop. If you ever go in her room, she gets it. She understands. Like there's a give and take that happens here. There's a reciprocity. And she says if essentially if you pour higher into people, they're gonna pour higher back into you. So her gift gallery gets filled almost every week because people understand. Let me go back to the person that's been supporting. And so just think about what you're doing too. You said true. I mean, that's the reality of it. And so she does it quite often. um, you don't want to say the wrong thing. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So just keep that in mind. And again, that's for my new friends in the room. I don't want to scare you off. I think what you're doing and how you engage is fine. What will happen is over time, it will evolve. It'll evolve for a couple reasons, especially if you're a live host, because the people coming in your room, if they're supporting you at a higher level, it's going to force you to go out and support them at a higher level. So what you're doing today may work, but what you're doing 6 months from now, a year from now, may have to shift a little bit. And I speak to that, personally. To be a level 33, almost 34, I had to shift how I operate. And obviously I have people in the agency I support too, but still I'm thinking very intentional about my strategy. That's good to know. I just gave what my heart is telling me. Good thing I love. You love dolphins. You're so funny. You said, good thing I love dolphins. I just leveled up to level 13 in your room. Did you? I missed it. Hey, friend. Thank you so much. Hey, Beverly, how you doing? Misty, appreciate your friend being here. So it evolves, and I think this is a good conversation to have, especially for my live hosts. You'll start paying attention to that as you're building community. If I could do it all over again, I would gain my followers a little differently. Yes. Yep. Yeah. Thank you for loving the dolphins. Thank you for loving the dolphins, I guess. Hey, look at you, Annie. Annie leveled up. So that's 13. So Annie got 13, and then Marie, you got, I mean, 11, and Marie, you got 13. I missed your blue box. I usually do like to shout that out for folks just so that you guys can see it as well. So that's the blue box we were talking about. We were going to do blue box just really quickly because I want you guys to understand how this works. Um, you, s- you said I am Dolphin. That's your last name. That's true. Hello, Simply SP. How are you, friend? So let's do this really quickly. Let's put blue in the chat. I'm going to get off shortly. I need everyone to let me finish in first place today. He said, "Thank you, friend. You're so funny." He said, I'm first." Let's see. You said, "I love Dr. Liz Last because I come in here with nothing to give, and she welcomed me open arms all the time." Is that a challenge? Is that a challenge? It might be a challenge. She she said challenge. So I want you to click your photo. So once you put the word blue in, go back and find your photo, your profile photo, and click it for me. It typically is three boxes here. It's going to be you as a viewer, the heart me box, you as a fan club member, and then this last box is not showing up. TikTok is being glitchy. Is me as a live host. So those three boxes, you should have. Everyone should have three boxes. If it's glitching for you, like it's doing for me, TikTok is glitchy. It could be a challenge. um, and then the one that's missing, you can always go to the gift gallery and see what it is. You can kind of catch it that way too. I'm not gonna do leaks for this live. Look at that level 13. That I saw. Thank you for that, Marie. Love it. Um, so when it comes to the blue box here, remember I said it goes from level 1 to level 20, well, level 0 technically. If you don't have anything there, that's level 0. Thank you so much, friend, for those roses. You wanna add products, I mean, some coins to your account. If you haven't done any of the gifting engagement, you add coins by going to the gift box. Lower corner, it's gonna either say the word recharge or coins. As you add coins, it will give you the option to go to the website. I tell you guys, I don't want you to break the bank. You want to have some coins, maybe $10, $20 you start with, and then you can add some coins. You've reached level 13 in the room. Congratulations. And so with those coins, you can get a discount if you go to the website. So I want you guys to add coins so you can go to the website and get coins and get them for, better value. The treasure box making a difference in your lives, Dr. Lisa. You know what? The numbers have gone up and down today. It's been kind of interesting. I think so. The times I've seen them, they'll peak up a little bit and then they'll drop down and peak up a little bit. So I think so. I think it is because of the treasure box. We've probably sent. I think I've seen at least 4 or 5 treasure boxes come through today. Yeah. So it's been helpful. Hey, pretty girl. Um. So thank you all. Okay, I'm jumping off to go live with the kitties. Okay, friend. I'll see you later. All right. Thank you. Thank you for the shout out, Marie. Alana. That's it. Alana. I'm supposed to say it, Alana. Oh, no, Elena. Elena, because I'm trying to think of my daughter's name. Her name is Alina. Elena. Thank you so much, friend. Hey, sir. Thank you so much, Auntie Cat. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. um, and so with the Lady T, welcome. With this blue box, you click it. This tells you how you are performing as a viewer. TikTok has this is the gifter level up program. You can see all the different information about how you level up as a gifter. I tell people to pay attention to this because this again is the optics. If you go live, let me say this really quickly. If you go live and people don't have boxes, thank you, friend. I see you level 10, and they don't have any blue boxes. They haven't grabbed your daily heart me. They don't have any of that. That speaks volumes. You kind of can tell based on the looks. Either these people don't gift. Thank you so much for the daily harmony. They don't gift at all. Like they have a aversion against gifting, or they have not. They don't know what they don't know. Now, every time you come into someone's room, TikTok tells you to do something, so they should know something, but they've been ignoring it. They haven't been doing it, and so just be aware that that is something you want to pay attention to. Okay. And then that tells you from the jump, like these people probably need to be aware of how to support the live stream. Don't forget to grab your daily heart me, or maybe you have viewer wishes turned on and that's a way for them to engage. But you want to say something to them to say, okay, guys, be sure to follow the live host. And if you haven't done that, make sure that you also click there to join my fan club. My fan club is 1 coin, it's like 1 penny to support the room. Okay. We got to make sure we're doing the things TikTok needs us to do as well. Thank you so much, Kimmy. Yes, I didn't know until you taught me. Exactly. Thank you, Toya. Appreciate that, friend. Thank you so much, pretty girl, for the wink winks. Appreciate y'all. So keep that in mind. I teach that because I don't want you guys to miss out on that type of engagement. And you might be educating somebody for the first time. And they're like, oh, I'm supposed to be doing this. Thank you, Fran, for the go populars. I mean, for the go lives. And so, and that could be something that they can easily do. And then they get a blue box and they start engaging more and more and more. Thanks, Toya. I see you, friend. And so, what happens is you're going to collect points. And then TikTok has the total amount of points you need to get to the next level. So, for my next level, it's going to be 25 for this account. You popped up again. So, I'm showing love. Thank you, friend. And so, just know that's there for you too. And then it shows the points that you need in total. These are points. And so these are the points that you're going to need to level up to 25. So this account, I should get to 25 soon because I do some engagement on this account. This is the agency page. But ultimately, it is it's going to be up to you to engage in that way. If you click the gift box, it actually has it there for you too. It tells you how many points you need to level up. So you want to pay attention to that as well. There's a level on TikTok. What's the benefit? So, well, a couple things. The benefits is for first of all is optics. I'm going to say that first of all from a live host perspective because the live host sees just like the viewers, y'all see it too. You see who is engagers. Now, if you're trying to grow on this app, you want to hang out with the engagers. You want the engagers to go to your content because they understand how to engage. You want the engagers, thank you for you want the engagers to come to your live stream because again, they know how to engage. You want the engagers. So what happens is TikTok says, we get it. We know people want the engagers. So we make it so that if you're level 25 and a room has less than 100 people, we let them fly in so that they eye level and you can see them and you can shout them out and they get a little recognition. So that happens because otherwise you come up from the bottom. We don't even know you walked in the door. So again, it's the optics. That's the first and foremost reason because you're trying to make sure you're building community and you want people who understand. Now, not everybody understand what they got because there's some people like, I didn't even know that meant something. But you do get people who understand it, get it, and those are the people you want to be a part of your community because they get the engagement piece. Thank you so much, friends. I see y'all. Greetings, the cozy reset. Welcome. So more than 100 people get you. So when the room has more than 100 people, so 25 to 34, you fly in when it's less than 100. If you don't have, if the room is over 100, you have to be 35 to fly in for us to see you flying in. And so didn't know until I met you. Okay. And so just know that's something you want to kind of pay attention to, because as people are coming in your room, you want them to come in, you want them to be flying in, supporting. They understand. You say, I never knew this. Wow. Yeah, if you go into those big rooms now, you're gonna see it. Anyone who comes in flying in at the top is going to be 35 and above. A lot of times they're in their 40s. That's the blue box we're talking about. The colors change colors too, optics. So it changes from lighter blue to like shades of purple. When they're in the 40s, they're purple. And so keep that in mind. I feel like my community of women aren't creators, so it's not important to them. You teach that. You got to teach that. I got people who come in here all the time. They're hearing it for the first time. So people say they met me and they're just now learning it. You got to teach it. And so that's why I said you got to be a good viewer so you can be a great live host, because then you can teach it to people who don't know. Still concept of pay to play. You said still concept of pay to play. Let me know what you meant by that. Let me know what you meant by that. I'm trying to make sure I follow you on that. You talking about from a viewer? You talking about people engaging with you back because you're a high engager and you've been out on this app supporting? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Good viewer, someone that's tapping, sharing, commenting, sending stickers, um, doing the gifting engagement. Their level is high between 1 and 50. So yeah, that means somebody who understands how to engage properly. Um, so all that matters. When it comes to coming in, grabbing a daily heart me, sending the roles, doing what TikTok wants you to do. I think ultimately, here's the deal. And I always go back with this, and this is where I want you guys to understand. TikTok is a business. If if that doesn't sit well with you, that TikTok is a business, then this app is going to frustrate you. It's going to absolutely frustrate you. You got to sit with this saying this is their business and you're part of that process. So that's the one thing you always have to kind of remember. If you are not thinking this is a business, then you missing a big point of it, because they're always looking at how do they benefit. Okay, yes it is. I do it all the time. Yep, I view only people in my niche. That's good. That's good. It's the business and government way of not putting a lot into those who are not serious. That's true. Yep, standing on it. Yep. I'm 5 minutes on your live, and it's the first time I'm seeing you on live and learn so much. Thanks. You're welcome. I think I think that's my problem. Yeah, yeah. So you gotta kind of reconcile that, but the benefit comes from the content. Yeah, that too. That too. It does come from the content, from what people are offering and stuff. Our community tiered up. Thank you so much, friend. Yeah. And so I think a lot of people struggle with that. People are like, "Oh, I'm not doing this on this app. I'm not." Then maybe the app ain't for you. I'm just gonna say that. I mean, it might not be for you. It's okay if it's not. But again, you always have to kind of sit in a space of, okay, if this is their business, what's the goal for the business? The goal is to have people here engaging, and it is there is benefit from other community members as well. Yep, yep. Yeah, and so you got to think about what you're offering people. And so Lauren, she offers a lot of great value. She's talking, she's in the spiritual niche. So the people come to her room, they're benefiting from her teaching and pouring into them and the inspiration she's offering. And so if people are benefiting that way from you, then at a certain extent they should support. They should. I think so. I think anybody room I'm coming in and I'm learning, growing. There's some things I should do. There's some things I should do. That's what I would say. And and if you are um looking for that person to buy your product or service, then you got to make sure that you're also understanding how the app works because they want people to be here, engage, and continue. Yes, and I give a freebie. Yep, that's it. Yep. How can I learn how to engage people more? I'm so new at this, but my viewers are under 12 and not engaging. Your viewers need to be 18 years and older. You might need to turn on that 18 years and older audience control feature. That's what I will say. That's what I'm gonna say first of all. Hopefully you're over 18. Hopefully you're over 18. Thank you so much for the shout out. You know what, guys? I do have a 1 o'clock meeting with a creator. I do have to get off. I'm gonna be back. You said the strike violation. No, no. I mean the amount of people I'm 55. Oh, you said oh, okay, you wasn't talking about age. You was talking about the number of people in your room is 12. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. I went back to read it again. I think I read it the right way the first time, but now that I'm interpreting it differently, yes, I read it the same way too. I was like, wait a minute. We were all like, what? You said sometimes I don't have 12 in a room. Oh, geez, that's about when it's well. I'm like 12. All right. Well, friend, 12 is good. 12 is good. 12 is a good start. I'm going to say that right now in terms of people in the room. How long have you been going live? How long have you been doing it? Um, what is the goal for the amount of people joining in a live since March? Okay, okay. So I think it's going to be your engagement. So let me say this, Kimmy. You don't have a blue box. You don't have a blue box. So you haven't been going to other rooms, engaging in the gifting and stuff. So there's something there that you're gonna have to work on. That's gonna give you hopefully a broader reach of people that you're gonna start engaging with, and maybe it doesn't always happen 100%, but maybe some of those people will come back to your live. I would say go to lives that matter to your topic, where your target audience is. That's something you always want to do. Who's your target audience? Who are you trying to engage and to connect with? Those are the rooms you want to go to. Um, made good money. It was consistent. You said then did crypto. Oh, okay. Hey Lauren, I went as high as 142 at one point and now average about 25 to 35. Yeah. And in that 142, could have been, I don't know if that was all your target audience either. TikTok probably had you, out there in different places. So now your target audience is that 25 to 35 group that's coming in. And keep in mind, those might be loyal people coming back over and over again because they love your live and what you're offering. But now it's wellness just started. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so yeah, you're shifting your topic too. So all that is transitional stuff that you're dealing with. So it'll grow over time. But look here, I do have a hard stop. I just hit 1 o'clock. I got to get to my meeting. I appreciate everybody coming through today. I'm going to be back at 4 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you're following me. I'm going to be back at 4 p.m. Eastern, and we'll continue this conversation. Yes, I agree. And I notice people um, then circle back. That's true. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. So come back. If you're interested in the agency, message me. I don't want to miss out on you being able to join the agency. I'm gonna put that up for 30 seconds. Message me here, type the word agency. It's free. Um, if you are looking to join, make sure you've already gone live. Make sure that you are not with an agency already. Make sure you're not in violation or restriction. I'll message you back with the agency application to, it's a quick little application to join. We're looking to get a cohort of 25 before the month is out so we can do some group training for our beginners. So that's happening too. I will see you guys at 4. We'll talk some more. Take care. Hey, Annie, I'm about to leave. See you later, friends. All right. Claim your points if you want to claim your points real quick. All right. Y'all take care. Um, as I prepare to get up out of here, I gotta Open up my Zoom. Thank you, Fran. Thank you all. Look at y'all. TikTok knew I was leaving. All right. Take care, everybody. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the support. I see you, Auntie Cat. Thank you, friend. Talk to y'all later. Bye bye.